Nobody. We're not resetting any bennies or anything. Though mine seem high. Let me do something about that.
No, you
Mhm.
you
had a
kept
fuck ton of
drawing the
bennies.
jokers. God, hiccups.
You did spend a lot of bennies, but you
Yeah,
also got a lot of bennies, so I'm not sure.
yeah. No, I mean,
Kind of even out by the end of the night.
I see my pennies and they're wildly high, right? So,
50-50.
right. Like, I mean, like, I know I had a lot of pennies. I did not have double digit pennies.
That might be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
I saw you having 6 based on the thing on the bottom
Yeah.
left, and I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah.
So,
Sucks for us, but that does sound about right.
right.
Just spread it out between everybody if you're feeling
Yeah.
generous. Just
Who would like to, oh yeah, that's ridiculous too. Let me fix that. Right. Who would like to tell us what happened last week for one additional Benny?
I am pretty sure I remember what happened last week, so I'll do it.
Wee wee. Wah wah wah.
Mostly that. There last week was just one extended firefight, though the initial items were I think a body shot to Saint, and then Saint shot, oh god, I can't remember his name, his ear off.
Jim
Jim.
Rass.
Yeah.
Whistler.
There was a lot of yes, there was a firefight. There was a lot of just bullets flying back and forth, but the like narrative through lines are currently Abby getting a bust on a fucking shotgun immediately,
Oh yeah.
and picking up
Starting
some
off
guy's
with a crit
pistol,
fail.
and just been swearing and shooting back and forth with the same like 3 people the entire fucking fight. Thomas has been engaged in mortal combat with many wolves. There were more wolves, if I recall correctly. And beating the shit out of hopeful gunmen about the head and shoulders repeatedly. There is at least one of the gunmen who ran around the back and now or there was 2 actually that are now fucking with Cornelius and Joan who are inside, but I think Cornelius killed one of the gunmen with wind. I can't remember which your elemental manipulation. I assume he
With a
just gave
light
him
breeze.
well, I assume it's like the Airbender special where you just pulled all the oxygen out of his lungs.
It's
Hold on.
literally like a force of air moving so quickly. It's like the concept of force damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He died to an
That thing
asthma
where
attack,
you
actually.
you hit somebody in the chest so hard their heart just stops.
Yep.
Mm.
I don't know if any of you've spent a lot of time in like a tire garage or anything, but the tanks of compressed air
Oh
that
yeah.
you pull the
Mhm.
lever and it bursts one shot
Mhm.
of. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
The things that can really kill people.
that can
Yep.
literally kill people if you
Little,
play
little,
around with
yep.
it.
little No Country for Old Men action.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Thank you,
The
Adam. That is exactly it.
Peppercorn.
the other narrative through line of the fight was a just shooting each other to shit of Franklin and the Whistler. Culminating in Franklin going down after trying to stab him. Me running out and propping Franklin up to heal him after he went down, and then Franklin stabbing the shit out of him to kill him. Which is, I think, where we're currently at. Franklin has been given every buff. Franklin has been shot so goddamn many times.
Yeah.
A lot of body shots specifically, I know.
I got bad guts because of that.
Yeah,
when
you
that
got fucked up
That's
guts.
right.
And yeah, so we are currently we're on we've resolved some of the major issues, but we still have a few outstanding. And
Excellent.
we ended right after, I believe, Abby's turn, because Abby killed one of the gunmen with bolt.
Actually,
Oh,
I
shit.
know I have a note here. We ended literally right after
Was
Franklin's
it right
turn.
after Franklin? Okay. I thought we might have done the first 2 turns, but I think I'm completely misremembering.
Yeah. No.
Well, no,
My right.
I think
Yeah.
it. I
Yeah,
think
no,
it
we
was because I
did.
could see the Gimpy extract.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, I
yeah.
Yeah,
believe that
we
was.
did Franklin and my
Yeah,
turns to
Okay.
see if that
and
would
it was this guy
kind of
down here.
resolve this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have one
Excellent.
question because I see it on here real quick. I have
Yeah.
broken guts twice on my character sheet.
Well,
So I'm sorry, am I removing protection or deflection from myself?
you're removing deflection.
Deflection ranged from Abby.
Deflection's
Remove
done.
it. Yes. Remove protection. No. Okay.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I've given you your Benny.
Thank you. I'll be giving it to somebody else soon.
Yeah, and here we are.
Where did I get a Benny from?
Our friend back here. Let me make sure that's the right guy. That is the right guy. Check one other thing. Oh, yeah, that's getting close. He's going to take aim at you, Thomas. I am going to spend one of my bennies to re-roll that. Yeah, that's better.
I like the Benny part, but I don't like the when he said it's better. I don't like that part.
All right, yeah. That hit finds its target, and you are shaken. He's gonna stay right where he is. Who's this guy? Yeah, this guy's gonna continue shooting at you, Abby. That is not
That's a
gonna
good
do
cover.
anything.
Okay.
Right. That is yeah, fires in your direction, but hits some debris right in front of you from like the corner of the foundation over here. Thomas, actually you are
I'm
shaken.
fourth. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about my order.
Yeah.
I'm shaken right now. Yeah.
Right. Well, these wolves are running out of your reach.
I don't think I can do anything about that because I'm shaken.
If someone
Is
could
it?
take
Could I spend a Benny?
I think you can
You
spend a
may.
Benny at any time. If somebody
Yes,
could just take a
it's.
quick peek at that, but I'm
It
pretty sure
is.
that's the way it is.
Yeah, it's instant speed. You can do it
Yeah.
whenever.
And what is it? You get like one. I can pick one of these guys if there are two of them are moving out of my range. To get a smack 'em. Is that how it works?
I think so.
Because I think this is the first time I'm even doing it.
Yeah. Let's find out here. Withdrawing from melee. Whenever a character retreats from melee, all adjacent non-shaken, non-stunned opponents get an immediate free attack.
So
Free attacks are a single attack, unaltered by the attacker's other edges or combat options. So it sounds like you get one for each of them, right? Because if they were on different turns,
Yeah.
right, you would get one for each. Right
On
now,
page 90, under
Mhm.
using bennies, one of the options is recover from shaken. This is instant and may be done at any time, even interrupting another's actions if
Right.
desired.
Yeah. So clearly you can do that. I think the way we're ruling it is you can take one swing at each of these.
Razzle and dazzle.
Okay, that sounds good. I will spend over my sheet. I will spend
Mhm.
the Benny to unshake. And I will make an attack. Let me target him so there's actually something happening. A 10 to their parry, which will hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. An
Oh.
18 on one. I kind of wish that was the shaken one. Okay.
Dear God. More.
Still an 8. We take
Yeah.
that. This is the one that is shaken. The damage is not as good.
No.
I don't know if 4 gets their toughness.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm gonna see if I can survive this. Yeah, which I can because you've killed this other guy. That guy's defeated. This guy is not defeated.
Just one wolf left for me. Yay.
Yep. Hey, it's only one.
Yay.
Um,
Woo.
let me see what's going on here. Oh, that's why. Got it. Okay. Yeah, the lone remaining wolf, after having been instructed by one of its handlers, is trying to take a chomp out of you, friendly.
Yeah.
I got him. I'm going to spend him.
I got a parry of 6.
Yeah. This guy would have gotten your jugular, but is pushed just far enough out of the way or stunned enough, dizzy enough from Thomas's punch that he misses.
Yeah, I just
Fantastic.
panic fling the shield upwards and like bump its jaw.
Love it. Cornelius.
Okay. I have been warned that there is somebody coming around, and there has been somebody who has shot at us before. I think I'm going to.
Yeah, the guy that's there actually shot at you through the window as well. He just then stepped around the corner.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
both
There was.
shot you.
Yeah, there was some of that. I was able to kill one of them. I think I'll come around and take one action to try to hit that guy if I can see him.
Mm-hmm.
Are you shooketh right now?
Yes.
Oh, I am. That is right. I
Yeah,
was
he
looking
got
at that
hit.
earlier. My bad. Let's do the spirit, right?
Yeah, you can make a spirit roll at the beginning of your turn, and if you fail that and still would like to take an action, you can spend a Benny.
Nailed it.
That looks like
Nice.
a success, so you are in good shape.
Okay,
You can
good.
remove the shaken condition.
Yes, thank you. 1, 2, 3. I can see him. Do I have vision on him, Adam?
I think if you're doing it from there, we're gonna count that as like half cover, right? I mean, you can resolve that pretty easily by taking a step back so you can see more of them.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Like if
Yeah.
you step out over here,
There
right?
we go.
There you
You
go.
currently have Numb, I think, still rolling forward. So,
I think
in other
so.
words, you need to take it off because Numb fell off.
Okay. Whoop. Nope. That was not the right button.
Yeah, let me see if I can help.
I will look at that in a second.
It's mostly
got
it'll
it.
matter for the
There
rolls.
we go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then this button.
Yeah, let's see that damage.
5.
There we go.
Okay, and then we'll run back this way, but I don't think I do not have enough movement to get back in formally.
Gotcha. Very nice.
That's it.
It looks like you have taken yourself out of combat. There we go.
Huh.
Let's see. You are up here. There we go. Excellent. All right. Ugh. Yeah, I mean,
You're gonna run out of bullets at some point.
yeah.
I have no idea, actually, now that you mention that, how many are left in my gun that I picked off a dead
You gotta
man.
have one or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's in serious trouble. Let's he's gonna aim at you. He is going to, I wonder if there's a wild attack status option.
There is when you get the like attack pop up, at least there is for players.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was one that like one of the status icons so that it would keep the penalty on and I wouldn't have to remember it. But it doesn't look like it. Let's just do this. Yeah, he is going to attack you. I think one other. Oh, there is one. There we go. Take that off.
Is he shooting me?
He's shooting you. Yeah.
Because wild attack is fighting,
Oh, well,
not
then
shooting.
I don't have to do that. He's just going to shoot you. Oh, well, he didn't need to do that. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah. See if he can do a little bit better on his damage than that. He cannot. All right. Yeah. Fires at you at close range, but no luck.
That protection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll spend Benny there. That is it for me. He can't see anything. He ducks out around the corner. and takes aim at you, Cornelius. And is able to hit before he runs back around the corner. He's actually going to do that. Who's this guy? Oh, that guy's dead. Joan, you are up.
Okay. How many is there? What's the maximum number of actions you can take in a turn? 3?
3 actions.
Okay. And to load a revolver, each bullet takes an action, right?
Correct.
Unless you have a speed loader,
Yeah,
which I think
right.
is 1 action.
Speed loader's 1 action if you've got one.
Mm-hmm. I do have a couple of those. I was just debating. I was trying to figure out what that would save me, and I think it would save me a lot. So I'll use the speed loader for my action, and then I want to come around the door and shoot. The guy over here that was like shooting at us, is he still over here somewhere? I don't know that I know that. I'm gonna come out here and come.
There's a
looking
guy
for
who
him.
shot at me who's to our left right now, around the corner.
Around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I would need. Is there an effect on me still that's got me moving faster, or is that
Yes.
gone?
No. That should still be active.
Okay, great.
Because I paid the PowerPoint to extend that for another 5 rounds.
Fantastic. So that means that I can get over here and then take this extra step.
Great.
And fire off at this thankful gunman. Target and
This thankful gunman.
Something tells me he's not going to be thankful for very long.
oh yeah, my shooting's boosted.
Sure is.
Come on,
Yep,
Joan.
Ms. Ma'am is dangerous.
Come on, Joan.
Let me get my double action. Okay. That's where the dice rolled. I don't have many bennies.
You have 1 Benny.
Yeah, that's not many. I get 2 extra steps from the juice, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, then 1 more to get by this corner here.
Juiced up.
That's it.
Heck yeah, but loaded, ready to go.
That did roll a D. I'm just noticing that rolled a D6 for my shooting. It should have been a D8 if I got it boosted.
It actually did roll it correctly. If you look at the roll, it's a D8.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, interesting.
The game does understand how boost net works now, which is very excellent for me because I do a lot of boosting.
Cool.
Do a lot of drugs.
I wasn't going to put it that way, but yes.
What do you mean you weren't going to put it that way? That's what you wrote the character for.
Anything else for you, John?
Friendly house.
Performance enhancing. Performance enhancers.
I'm familiar with HRT, Ted. Thank you.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, this ain't
our,
that.
Our 2 ladies have been known to enjoy some pharmaceutical cocktails.
Honestly, shout out to them.
And Maggie was like, "Is it a crime?" And technically, nah.
Perfectly legal.
Yeah.
You got a prescription.
Oh no.
Joan does.
Prescription's not really a thing yet. Still.
Yeah, and the doc writes their own prescriptions.
Right.
They kind of just make it up and say, "Yeah, take this shit."
Friendly, you gotta be fine over there with that wolf, right? You got a shield.
Uh, sure.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be okay.
hmm
I think you'll be all right. This guy's out of bullets, and the wolves ran away. So I look down as the bullet deflects off of me, and look back at him. You're in deep shit, friend.
No.
Okay. Please, this guy has survived real heavy onslaught. I need
Hit him with
him.
that fucking razzle dazzle.
I need to hit him with the razzle.
Look, there you go, right
You
there.
must.
Good lord.
Razzle his fucking
I
dad.
see that 8.
I'm razzling.
Oh.
I'm razzling.
He's
I
razzling.
told
He's
you
razzling.
guys, we're on the upswing right now. Razzle his
Yeah.
fucking head off.
Oh my god. Non-lethally.
Non-lethal.
Yeah,
I mean,
my bad.
I've got the bennies, so we'll see what happens here. But I also know there's a dazzle. Oh god. Nope.
Ooh, yeah.
There's
Just one good shot.
There's no dazzle necessary.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like a little, soften up the belly a little, and then one cross, and my man just turns and slumps into the dirt. Okay, I didn't declare I was gonna fight anybody else. I feel like he's with Saint. He'll be fine. I'm just gonna move up to this guy, and then that's me.
All right.
I'm not the greatest source of protection right now. I almost died like 3 times already.
Yeah.
Friendly,
you guys got
what's your
powers
plan?
and guns?
I am going to clench my fist around the glove and burn that that Benny I got just then turn it into PowerPoints.
Mhm.
And then I am going to try to, let's see, how far away is Jim? Okay, we're good. I'm gonna cast It Ain't So Bad again and try to give numb. So those tendrils of light come flying out of my hand as I raise my glove up. No
pretty good.
sweat.
Yeah, let me apply the numb there.
Everybody gets to ignore one of those wounds and or fatigue.
Cool.
Excellent. Jim is dead. That dude is dead. Next round. Oh, come on, Joker. I need me a Joker.
I was gonna say, I was like, watch Adam pull.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
the wolf's right there. That's good.
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
mean that.
Okay. I guess for the incapacitated ones, that makes sense. Still drawing cards for them, I mean.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't be drawing cards for like Jim Rice, as he's dead. Actually.
Yeah, looks like you did not.
Yeah, I mean,
Take
it doesn't
him
look
out.
like they drew cards. They are still
Okay.
listed up there so that
Yeah.
you
Gotcha.
could draw cards for them
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
If you revived him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but they're not in the chat because otherwise we'd see a lot more thankful government.
Yeah.
All right. This guy is gonna take
Are you ready for pajamas, buddy?
2 actions.
Yeah.
Do you want 5
Yeah.
more minutes?
Right.
Okay, 5 more minutes.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Thank you. 5 more minutes.
Thanks, Dad.
It's gonna reload with a speed loader with one of his actions and chuck that on the ground. And then with his next action, he does not like you casting spells.
Yeah. Look, sometimes it's like that.
Yeah.
I do have directional well no, my shield is definitely turned towards the wolf. Feel free to shoot me.
All right.
Okay.
And he braces himself to get beaten to a bloody pulp. Our wolf will try and take a chomp out of you, friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right,
How do
that'll do
soaks
too.
work while you're shaking, by the way? Do I have to
Still
burn the
spend
shaking first?
No, because shaking prevents you from taking actions, but soaking is not an action.
Right.
Got it.
You just have to spend a penny just to be able to
Mhm.
soak.
All right. That should be a wound, not double shaken. So,
Just one wound? Okay.
yeah, just one wound.
Okay. Take
He's
it.
numb.
I'm numb.
He's numb.
I'm
All right.
numb.
Double shaken, not stirred.
I've been double shaken twice.
Cornelius, you are up.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I've got my wounds. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this instead. Woohoo! Don't have enough needs to do anything about being shaken right now. I think that'll be my
Okay.
turn then.
Gotcha. Franklin.
Oh, get up. Reload using my one speed roll. Speed reloader. And I'm gonna take 2 shots at the thankful gunman here, and well, both of them, both these right here.
Okay.
First me.
So you're taking 3 actions this turn then, correct?
Yes.
Gotcha.
But also, let me
Don't
put
worry.
bullets.
You're numb.
Thank you.
You've got some wounds, so I think that'll help.
Oh no, it would help me a lot. First, let me do my first shot. There you go. Alright.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That's a 9 for that one.
Yeah, roll that damage with the plus with that extra die.
Oh,
You need to roll 1 extra
Hmm.
d6.
let me just roll it using this.
Okay, so that shakes this guy.
7. I'm gonna target this one. Shoot again. That's 0.
Yeah, that is it.
All right.
All right.
Gabby, my turn.
Joan, you are up.
Sorry, I started playing numb and then I couldn't hear anything. Pause that. I think that I am just gonna shoot one more time. Step over here and oh. Yeah. I'll spend my penny this time.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks
Okay.
like a good
Ooh.
use of a.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Hit that plus die.
Oh. Oh.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Oh.
Big
Whoa!
time trouble.
Whoa.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, his brains exit out the back of his skull. Anything else for you? I'm sorry.
That is it. I think I'm gonna now duck around this corner.
Okay. Excellent.
Now this is the end of protection on this round. I'm gonna use. I have 3 points left. I want to extend it on myself, Cornelius, and Abby.
Okay. Thomas, you are up.
Okay. Let me take off my protection. It served me well.
Is there something that tells us what round number we're on? Round 10. Perfect.
Where do you see that?
If you actually click on the combat encounters tab at the top, it tells you what round we're on.
Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty useful.
Yes, because that means that I know how long Joan has left on the boost trait. Because I didn't do that till the second round.
I'm gonna just put a hand on this guy's shoulder and just say, "You just hang on here for a moment. I'll be back." I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna run here, and I'm gonna drive my knee into the side of this
Yeah.
wolf's head.
Wait, does everybody have numb?
Yes.
We all have friendly
Yeah, I just
Oh,
put it
re-up
back on.
numb.
Oh, I gotta put numb back on there. 'Cause I don't know.
And I'm definitely coming at you again, Mr. Wolf.
Yeah,
Let's see. That first razzle.
In my screen, you are on top of one of the wolves.
I'm on top of one of the
Yep.
wolves. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was also incapacitated, like because I had the marker.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay,
hear
I may have just missed the marker.
you hear a
Can you-
yelp at that first razzle. And that's interesting. A straight up death at the dazzle.
Hell yeah. A knee to get him off course, and then bring in just a hammer fist on the back of the neck, putting him into the ground. Look at friendly and just tip of the hat.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's me.
All right. Guy is gone. Let me solve that problem real quick. Solve that problem real quick. Yeah. No, I think this gunman is just gonna stay squared up with you, Abigail. You gotta be kidding me. Clearly the battle is taking its toll on this guy, sees his allies falling, and he just fires well over your head. Friendly, you are up.
See if I shake it. Huh. Shake myself off. Let's see. Is anybody very hurt besides me?
Abigail's looking a little rough.
I think everybody is a
well-
little hurt.
Abigail's got multiple puncture wounds.
This is
Yeah.
the best I ever looked.
It-
Actually, I got one wound.
Yeah,
so-
you're doing good. I am running over to Abby and going to do healing hand because I could see Abby swaying, and yeah, it makes sense. Oh, well, I get a reroll. Okay, we'll take that.
One wound heal.
One wound heal.
All right. Anything else for you?
No. Nope.
Abigail, you are up.
Sparing a brief look of relief at Frendel. How many power points do I have left? Not a lot.
I tip my hat and cough up some blood.
Frendel is also looking really bad.
Yep.
All right. I will burn my one Benny to give myself some power points. That takes no action. And then I'm going to take... Oh, God, do I take 2 actions here?
I think
It
it's a new
worked out
round
so
after
well
you.
last time.
I will take 2 actions with the injector gun that is wired and full of all kinds of weird... oh, man. So I have the 2. I have the one that looks like my gun. And I have the injector. I will drop my weird shooting gun that I would normally use for bolts, and I will pull the injector so that I can take 2 actions. I will heal Frendel, and then with the pistol in my hand, I'm going to shoot this guy.
Yeah, love it.
I will put myself between him and Frendel. I don't know what it is to take cover the way that guy has, if that's an action or not. But I will start with some dactylite injection on... Oof.
Yeah, just
No.
FYI, at this
Yep.
point, this guy no longer has any cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's stood up and is just blasting away.
So that will actually fail. So I got no bennies. I can't help you. But
It's okay.
I can take...
You just stabbed me in the neck with a needle.
Hold on. Start to do an injection, look over, realize it's the wrong liquid. Whoa. And shoot this guy. Try to anyway.
Don't worry, you got this.
Probably
those-
not. My
You're-
shooting is not great.
You're doing great.
No, I miss. Okay, I have 1 round left in my gun.
Oh, that's helpful.
Whoever gun that is.
Here we go. Round 11 coming up.
This is when we get a Joker. Come on, baby.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Is that 2?
Is that a 2? I'm gonna puke.
I already got bad guts, bro. I can't handle more.
Interesting. What is going on with the combat tracker here? Let me back up a little bit.
Yeah, Thomas's is going weird. I can't see the number.
There we go. Thomas has gone weird. That is strange. That's all right.
Yeah.
It did that last time too. Now it's done it with Cornelius as well.
Yeah. Joan, you are up.
Wait, did Cornelius get one? Yeah, Cornelius, they got
It doesn't look like they've drawn. Not on my
Yeah.
tracker, anyway.
Let's do this.
It says you have a 10, but it's not showing up on the combat tracker either.
Yeah, it says I have a 10, but I don't see it myself in the chat having pulled.
Wow, everybody went so low.
If it's been a while since we pulled the Joker, we may not have shuffled recently. So we're down to the dregs of the card deck.
Yeah, we pulled a red Joker.
Yeah, last session. Like literally
Yeah, the last
game.
turn of last session.
Oh, you're right.
I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why you guys haven't pulled cards.
Well, when I look at the combat tracker, I only see Cornelius as not having pulled a card.
It says Thomas is right below you, but it doesn't have anything. So
Yeah.
like it makes me think it also like has the 10 for you, but
Yeah, I see Joan with a 10, me with a 10, friendly 8, then the gunman, and then us, then the gunman, then you. But just, I don't see Cornelius.
It does show the two of us as both with a 10 of diamonds, which I don't know if that's weird.
yeah.
Anywho, Max, if you try to click the cards up at the top, does that roll you in?
Yeah, I can't roll Cornelius in. What I'm going to try and do is this. Let's see what happens if I remove you and re-add you and then roll you in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're ready to go.
Okay. I'm gonna take a step around here, move up, and try to get an idea of what's going on at all.
Okay.
I see this guy way over here. I don't think I'm that good of a gunman, so I'm just gonna get over here and check on Cornelius and see how he's doing, but no actions to do there. So
I got a few bullet holes.
I'm all out of power. So
Yeah.
All right. Thomas, you are up.
Okay. Do I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay. I'm gonna try to knock. I'm gonna do my two attacks. One is gonna try to get this guy down, and then I'm gonna run to the gentleman to the south.
Okay.
Okay. Move here. Okay. Razzle him. Okay, we like that. There's a chance. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean that's a big problem.
Heck yeah. Just
Clothesline.
Yeah, clothesline. That's what I was
Non-lethally.
thinking. Yeah, non-lethal clothesline. Running up to this man for the dazzle. You better stop shooting at my friends, partner. One big one. Hey.
God.
Oh, God. Okay, I grab him by the head and just slam him face first into the floor.
Non-lethally.
Non-lethal?
Yeah. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That is it for combat. Let me. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let me just write those down real quick, and then I'll get us out of combat. Great. Congrats, everybody.
Ooh.
We live.
We did. We are on our feet.
Right. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to move these 4 guys over here just so we can indicate, right, those are the 4 that are unconscious. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, they are out. They are unconscious as we speak. What's up, gang? What's the plan?
Uh-oh.
All right, Prendel, real quick. Now that I'm not distracted anymore, I can pick up my other gun. I will throw the pistol on the ground. Ugh. And then I will.
I'm doing good.
Heal Frendel. That's 1.
Oh, that's a weird feeling.
Yeah, your muscles will knit back together. Everything should be fine.
Yeah, I think my lung is wiggling.
I will hold up the weird gun. There's a little tiny bit of green fluid rolling around in the bottom of it. I have enough for 1 more, and then I'll have to resort to the needle and thread. Who's the most hurt? Franklin? Cornelius?
Cornelius is leaning against this door frame with 2 bullet wounds. I have 1 wound though, so if someone's in a worse way, you can take it somewhere else.
All right.
You might want to go get Franklin.
Franklin, are you alive over there?
I'm alive. I feel like I have to take a shit, but it feels like it's a lot going on in there. A lot of bullets going through me.
Oh my god.
Okay, well
He's,
I don't know how to describe having bad guts to somebody, guys. I don't know, man. I've been
He's
shot in my
shitting
shit.
bullets.
That's 2 wounds.
That's perfect.
And I'm out of PowerPoints.
All right, and somebody tie up the ones what aren't dead.
That's the plan. Okay, I'll start tying them. Well, I'll start tying them up.
Is this what it feels like every time you guys get shot? It's not very good.
No, it's very uncomfortable.
It fucking hurts.
I want to help Cornelius inside, and then spend 10 minutes trying to heal his wound with just my plain old healing skill.
with a natural healing.
Yeah, I've got
Gotcha.
a first aid kit, I think. Well, maybe I don't have it with me actually.
Okay, so this will be your one
So, yeah.
attempt on Cornelius during the golden hour.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So since I don't have a bag with me, it'll be at a -1.
Okay. Oh, no.
Tear a strip of fabric. Yep. Well, it didn't work. I try to like put a tourniquet around, but then the
Ow.
fabric just
Ow.
rips. Well, maybe you should go see one of the actual doctors.
I think I'll just say it. If you don't. Yep.
I'm gonna burn a Benny to get more PowerPoints and then heal myself.
Okay.
Friendly doesn't like having a bullet inside of him.
What?
You telling me you don't?
Adam, while they're trying to live, I'm going to their carriage, their coach,
Okay.
and I want to know what like what's inside, what they've brought. Is there more? Is there rope in here? And also, Adam, don't tell the others, but is there food in here?
Nice. Nice. There is not a lot in the carriage at this point. There's a satchel that contains some maps. At first glance, they look pretty similar to the maps that you recovered from the tailor's workshop. There is, join me over on this side of the chat room, Sean, because there is a bag containing provisions and hardtack, about 12 rations.
Okay, excellent. I'd like to grab that if I could.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna grab it, and I'm not saying anything to anyone. I'm just moving around.
Okay.
I'm heading towards our coach with it.
Okay.
stealthiest robot you ever met.
Franklin, are you still visibly hurt after that injection?
I have the wound, I think, for 24 hours, or I think until yeah, I think
No,
I'm good actually.
yeah, no. If I remember correctly, the wound
Oh,
should be
yeah.
resolved now that you have no, or the injury should be resolved now that you have no wounds.
Yeah,
Yes,
'cause
but
you
I'm
rolled
emotionally
well.
hurt.
Okay. But
Yeah.
you okay. Then Abigail will pick up her doctor's bag, which normally Thomas carries for her, which I'm assuming got dropped somewhere during all of this fighting. I'm going to go check on the rest of my patients. I
I'll
will
go with you.
very
I'm feeling
much
pretty good now.
nudge someone who is unconscious on the ground very forcefully as I walk over them.
I'm gonna collect the unconscious and tie him up. This is what I'm doing over here.
Joan, how are you doing? Did that
I mean, I got a little shook a couple times, but doing all right for the most part. Cornelius could use some help. I tried. Don't really have the. You should come take a look at him.
all right?
Many people have said that about him, but
How you doing, buddy? You feeling good?
me? I
Yeah,
mean,
you
no.
Yeah,
understand.
we'll roll out a surgery kit on the table. All right. Lay down.
You gotta show us where it is.
Here and here and here.
Oh, look, you got.
Well, get it off so I can
Yeah,
start stitching.
yeah. I'll start. I'll take off my shirt and sit down.
Do you do you want me to retrieve your doctor's bag?
You usually carry it for me, so I'm not sure where it was set down, but I sort of assumed it would either be where we were in this building.
It's
Before.
on the mule.
I mean,
Oh,
Abby,
then
if you
yes,
want to wait, we
absolutely.
can go get the bag. Like, you can have my bag if you need it off Mortimer.
I think mine's on Mortimer, so if you'll fetch that, I
Yours
will
is better.
start removing bullets as best I can from Cornelius.
I'll go get it. Then you just tell me what to hand you when you need me to hand it to you. Wander off to
Ow.
Mortimer.
I can't remember what these actually do, because it actually has an effect in addition to.
Yeah, the doctor's bag gives a bonus, but the healing smarts roll just allows you, I think, to remove a wound. It just takes time.
Yeah.
On the thing about healing, it specifically says if you don't have a doctor's bag, you subtract 1 from your medicine roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you have a doctor's bag, it lets you re-roll it, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah, it's not a plus, it's just a free re-roll.
Yes, grants reroll 5 uses may be refilled for $8. Thank you.
I will bring you your bag.
I'll accompany Friendly back.
There we go. That's 1 wound. I could take the free reroll because I have a bag, but I kind of don't want to risk doing a wound to Cornelius.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Stop, please.
Oh, that's right. You only had 1. I keep thinking you had 2 wounds on you.
No. I did, but I got healed in combat, so.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. With all the blood, I thought that was another wound. Turns out that's your navel.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you can put your shirt back on, Father. I mean, or not. Your choice. And she will roll back up her tool bag.
I mean, he gets dressed.
All right, everybody's okay. Joan, you're sure there's no bullet holes that need to be patched?
I mean, once I get a sewing kit, I'll need to patch up a few holes in my skirt and the bit I ripped off to. But no, I'm fine.
Okay, excellent. Good. I will go find a corner to start stitching up my own last wound.
As it takes some time to do the healing on Cornelius, I'd like to ask our two, boy, I should have written these people's names down, but my two friends who have done a subpar job. I'd like to step up to the bar and kind of lean over it and tell them as they're cowering down, like, it's all right, they're all dead now. Well, mostly.
Well, that's unbelievable work. You blew up the whole damn graveyard that was coming alive every night, and you done away with the hellhounds that were rolling in here and getting up to whatever nefarious business they were getting up to on a monthly basis. I mean, that's a hell of a job. What do you folks call yourself? What's the name of this gang?
We ain't no gang, and we don't have the name. Nothing proper like. Maybe we'll have to come up with something. In the meantime, though, I'd like to have a word with the two of you upstairs, and I'm thinking you will know what we're about to talk about.
What? How friendly is this suggestion to go upstairs?
I'm not attempting to intimidate them at all.
Okay, make me a persuasion roll then.
Sure. Okay, it's a -2. Oh, it already knows.
All right, let's.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not gonna be super tough for me to beat. Let's just. Yeah.
I think on a contested roll,
Mhm.
the person doing the action still has to succeed before you have to try to roll against them. I think if they
No.
don't hit a basic 4, you don't even have to
Okay.
try.
Well, it doesn't matter either way in this particular instance, but I will certainly look that up. They both look at you and just say, "No, we don't have any idea what you're talking about."
All right. We can either have this conversation in front of my friends here, or we can have it privately.
Um, I think. Yeah, I think Al will just reach under the bar and pull out. I have it written down here somewhere. I think it's 20 rations, and just say, "You got to understand, there ain't nothing here. We're hungry. You seem like you guys can fend for yourself well enough."
I grab the satchel.
Mhm.
I understand. And had you done your job, I would have provided some for you. And you would have been richer for the lack of it. You're lucky that I'm going to let you off. You can keep the money, 'cause you're going to need it.
Well, Thanks, mister. I'm real sorry, but you just don't know how tough it's been around here. And he'll walk around the bar, just start walking out.
Excellent. I will.
What was? Well, Thomas, I don't know what that was all about, but we should get you upstairs and get the repair kit. You're in very rough shape.
It ain't all that bad, but once y'all is taken care of, I can wait.
I've healed everyone else. I think we're all set.
Yeah, go get
Where's
yourself
Franklin?
sorted. Franklin's
Thanks.
having a moment.
He's tying folk up, which we may want to decide what to do with all that. Or rather, maybe y'all can decide what to do for all that.
I'm not really as concerned with them as, and she will just point out some of the various wrens in like the artificial body of Thomas.
Let me.
There's this and over here, and I'm pretty sure that fluid's you. That puddle. I don't think that's blood. That might have been my blood. But I'm patched up. Cornelius is patched up. Brendel, Joan, Franklin, we're all patched up.
All right, then I'll go grab the kit. I go grab the kit.
Yep.
I'll take 6 rations. Like combine the bags, right? And then
Okay.
put 6 rations into one of the other bags.
Mhm.
And when I come back in with the repair kit, I'm gonna drop the ration bag on the counter for what's her face and just nod
Okay.
at her.
Alex says, much obliged. So, are you two heading upstairs to do some repairs? Is that what's going on?
I mean, that's my
yeah.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and make those rolls, Abigail? And while you're making those rolls, let's check in on Franklin. And it looks like Friendly's going out there to join them. What do you two have in mind?
How hurt are you, Thomas?
I only have 1 wound.
Okay. Fuck, no more. You don't.
Yeah, no more.
Hell yeah.
I was also planning on going out to Franklin, but if Friendly is going out, I'm not going to go in on that.
Oh. Yeah, I could see Franklin is busy, so I am literally just like emptying pockets, piling up guns, like
The ammo.
doing busy work basically. Like every one of these people has a gun on them or near them. I don't want anything to do with the gun, but somebody's still got to pile them up.
Okay.
Checking their pockets for stuff, just gathering it into a pile.
Yeah, let's see. That's
All right. I'll sit on the threshold here and look sallow.
okay.
Boundary is giving me a slight issue.
So it's $72.
Now, Max, is Cornelius always a little sallow, or is this a special occasion?
Sallow
I mean,
plus.
this one's sallow plus a little green because he's never been shot before, and he's been shot 3 times in one day. That's a lot for anybody. More importantly, as per the notes, like in quick succession, like Franklin, everyone who's been hit, it was like 1, 2, 3 within moments of each other. Like that sucks.
Right. So the total you collect as you're going around friendly, it's $72, 2 Colt Peacemakers, 4 Colt Frontiers.
Okay.
And if
Yeah,
you want it,
take, like-
super gross, super bloody duster.
I am okay. I think I'd probably actually check out the. It's not. It's one of their stagecoaches, right? Because some of them came here.
Yeah, Thomas has already been through it.
Got it. Okay, he's already sacked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the stuff that I'm taking off of them, I'll take like, a sack that is like lying around that one of them
Mhm.
has or something, and just dump it in there,
Okay.
including the money.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not particularly interested in keeping any of this shit, including the money. Franklin, you doing good?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you got him.
We gotta see if these boys know anything when they wake up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here watching them, making sure they don't try to escape.
You want some water
Yeah, I'll take water.
All right. Bear in mind also that at some point we might have to move them inside on account of the dead getting up.
I'll just shoot them again.
Right, but I mean, like, I guess that is a good thought too. That if you want to like just make sure on each of these guys that are dead.
I'm sorry. How long did the repairs on Thomas take? Am I remembering correctly? It takes an hour to do a repair on Thomas.
Takes an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like the morning. It's like afternoon, like
Yeah.
just afternoon.
Yeah. So in that hour, this guy wakes up. First thing he does is reach for his gun, which he doesn't have.
Ooh. Yeah.
Then he puts his hands up. I mean, he's still on the ground, but he sits up, reaches for his hip, realizes his gun isn't there, and then just puts both his hands in the air.
Yep. No gun. But I'll probably go wait for my friends to come talk to you.
He spits on the ground.
Okay.
Puts his hands down.
Hey Cornelius, can you go get I think Joan and Abby probably.
I think Miss Abigail's still working, but I'll pop my head inside and shout for Joan.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Yeah, bring your spooky face.
I ain't got no spooky face right now.
Okay, sorry, your spooky punch.
I ain't got none of that.
You don't got the punch what makes him scream?
I'm all out of juice, baby. I ain't got nothing.
Shit. What do you need to do to get it?
Not be disturbed for about an hour or so.
You don't okay, you take a nap?
No. What is it you need?
Oh, well, I think an interrogation is afoot, and I'm not
I
gonna
don't need
have a
magic
part
for
of it.
that.
Okay. Yeah, but like you did punch that one guy and he screamed until I mean,
Yeah, that was
he just
I don't
kept
think
maybe.
that
screaming.
helped us.
I was
It
it is over the top.
Yeah,
It did
I
not
mean,
help us.
it didn't help, but that's like first time jitters, right? Like maybe second time you try it, it'll be good.
While they're doing that, while they're like saying this out loud, can I roll an intimidation check? Like, do you see?
I mean, you can, right? But I'm not sure what you're trying to get as a result of this
I'm
intimidation check.
I'm just trying to get some compliance because these people hate talking. I'm just
Maybe a
trying to let them know.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. A like forward to the intimidation or persuasion that Joan may have to do.
Sure. Well, hold on. I mean, if you're okay, if you're going to do that,
I am
right?
trying to
Then
allude to the horrors that these people subject the others to.
okay. So it sounds like you're not trying to intimidate them into doing anything. You're trying to use intimidation to support somebody else's role. Is that correct?
We can go for that.
Or
Yeah.
trying to use
Yeah.
intimidation to inflict like a vulnerable status on this guy so that it's more easy for me to intimidate them or something
Yeah.
like that.
You guys get it. I don't do a lot of talking here. I do a lot of shooting.
Yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
think mechanically
You're
the
in
way
the
this
vibe.
works, right? I think mechanically the way this works is you can try and intimidate to support whoever's going to do the actual interrogation. Try and get a little bit more compliance. And so this will be a support role.
As I pass Cornelius, I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder and say, give me a holler if they start torturing. I don't think we can abide that.
You'll hear me hollering if I hear torture.
Thank you.
What's how are you going to intimidate this person, Franklin?
God. I'm basically I'm trying to do like the good cop, bad cop situation. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Once that lady come over there, point at Joan, the last man she talked to, that man was never right again.
Okay, I mean, excellent. Also, wild that you're taking the good cop role.
Yeah,
Um,
I love
right.
that.
That's
He
a
he
twist.
can only hurt you.
Right.
Yeah,
Joan can
That's a
apparently irreparably
yeah,
damage
make
you.
you
right.
scream from the
Again, I
side.
cannot do that right now.
Right.
Yeah, but
That
he
Yeah,
is a
but
doesn't know that.
But they don't
right.
know that much.
yeah,
Right.
That
I've
much.
said it quite a few times.
That is a
Well, we
twist
can.
I did not see coming. So go ahead and roll that intimidation check.
Oh my God, I got.
All right. Oh yeah, because of I'm confused why you've got this 2 trait modifier. I see you've got the 2 for menacing.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know. I thought it came with being seasoned.
No, that's going to be a +1, Joan.
Okay. So I want to come around here and just kind of like, uh, just fanning myself a bit. And look, honey, I'm tired. I haven't had a cigarette. It's been a long shootout. Like, feels like it's been a week. Why don't you just cooperate with us? And I would like to try to persuade him if I can.
Okay. Yeah, let's see it. All right.
So I added the +1 in there. So
Yeah,
a
I see
6.
that.
Yeah. I do get free rerolls. Is there the risk of that is if I crit fail, that's terrible.
Okay. Well, I will tell you the number that you have to beat is 20.
What the fuck? We might have to shoot this guy.
Just pop off.
I mean,
You got it.
I'll try.
Right.
You know, it's free. I'm hot, so
Okay.
Hey, one
Yeah.
pop.
okay. Well,
Okay. It is better.
yep, a little.
Okay.
This guy says, "Ma'am, you ain't even close to the scariest thing here," and spits on the ground. Again, don't say another word.
Well, I think I'm gonna go have a cigarette then.
Hey, y'all let me know if I need to shoot the guy.
I. What else is he good for? Apparently.
Just work with us, man. Just fucking work with us, man.
Yeah, he's not saying another word.
Okay. I'm gonna call 2 other people here. If you don't talk to them, I'm gonna shoot you in your fucking face. Hey, I'm gonna call up for friendly.
I'll come
What?
on over and say, Everything all right?"
Nope.
Right, we'll say while this is going on, this guy wakes up.
Okay.
Well, so what's the state of things here?
Man's not talking.
Oh,
I mean, did you tell him that the other option is we talk to his corpse?
You can tell him that. Let me watch that for this
All
other
right.
guy.
all
I
right.
mean, I'll just say it. It's either you tell us a little bit what we need to know, or we just ask you once you're dead, and get the answer either way. So
Did
I
you
hear
see
Maggie
what?
talking, but she's muted.
Okay.
I'll be right over here. I'll get started setting up for that ritual. It takes some time to get prepared, so and she'll start pulling things out of her bag. And basically I want to start taking an hour to regain some power points.
Okay. What did y'all see what they made him do? And he points towards Jim Rice.
Yep, we
Killing
did.
me would be a kindness.
Are you sure about that? 'Cause you could live and just fuck off. Like any y'all that live, I don't see why you maybe don't have a chance of taking one of those horses and just fucking off.
They already told us they don't plan on doing anything east of the Mississippi. You got places you could go.
I'm going to suggest you move on to this guy.
I'm just talking out loud. I think.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I should have specified. Like Cornelius is literally talking out as like you do when you're addressing a large crowd of people.
Yep.
But he's yeah.
No,
yeah.
I mean, I hear you, right? I'm just saying mechanically, like, I think we got to honor the fact that this guy rolled a 20 on his resistance, and so all of this is good flavor, right? But if you want to do something mechanically, it's time to move on to the next guy.
Okay.
I will
Yeah,
put a
yeah, I
hand on
can-
his I'll put a hand on his shoulder and say, "Just close your eyes, son."
Hey, actually, can I do something? Set up another intimidation.
Okay, is the goal to support somebody doing something?
Yeah. It's gonna be whoever feels like talking to this guy next. Hey, so I want to bring this guy over here.
Well, hold on one second. Right? Um,
Okay.
like we need to know who you're trying to support, right? And so
Oh,
just like, oh, I'm, you know,
okay.
I'm trying to help whoever's going to talk. Well, let's figure out who's going to talk and what the plan is before we start moving people around and figuring out what's going on. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to
Cool.
go by that.
Cornelius, you want to take a shot at this one? Or you want me to try it?
Not really my strong suit.
I mean, I could take a shot and then you can maybe do some magic afterwards.
I'm just telling them the truth. That's all.
I mean, I tend to do the same, but maybe I can put some friendly on it, you know?
Yeah.
I have a -1 to all spirit rolls and a D4 in persuasion, so
Okay.
take it away.
Hey, so I'm gonna support Friendly in his endeavors.
Okay. Gotcha.
Same intimidation. I'm good. I want to bring this guy over here, right next to the one that just wakened. Uh, uh,
Are you dragging him over or are you asking him to move over?
no, I'm dragging him. I'm dragging him. Uh, Cornelius, you mind saying a quick prayer for this man here?
Oh. I'll kneel in front of this guy, and say, anything you need to confess?
Shakes his head no.
All right. I'll cross myself and murmur appropriately and step back.
Is that it, Franklin?
You there, Oni?
Looks like we might have lost Oni at an inopportune moment. Um, let's
It's because I
take
invoked the name of the Lord. I'm sorry.
let's take this opportunity to take our 15-minute break, and maybe they will recover while we are in our intermission. How's that sound?
Yeah.
mention one thing that did not get covered during the recap of the previous session is there is a clown head in the street here. And I'll just give you a couple things you notice about the clown head. Real bad dye job on the hair, and the makeup, the white face paint is already flaking off.
Do we recognize this clown, by the way?
I just assumed we did. I just assumed that this was the message already sent.
I mean, they could just make anybody look like
well,
a clown.
I will just give you this information, right? You, in all the time you have spent with the Weird West review, right? Not once has one of you ever seen any of the clowns in anything other than perfect makeup. And you don't know the true hair color of any of the clowns. So this doesn't match up with what you know of the clowns. Now, it's also true that their heads were attached to their bodies. Right? So, probably not enough information as it stands to make a judgment one way or the other, but you don't recognize this person and you don't recognize this clown makeup as being, what you're used to seeing from the Weird West review clowns. That said, I believe we're coming back to Franklin blowing this guy's head off. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you do not need to make any rolls or anything. You blow that guy's brains out right next to this character. So go ahead and make an intimidation roll as a support roll. And the way we're going to interpret this is you're clearly intimidating that you just blew this guy's cohort, blew his head off right next to him. You're clearly intimidating. The only question is whether it's too intimidating. Right. And right. Well, that's going to be a 4, so that's a success because I do not know where this trait modifier is coming from. So we will figure that, or we will figure that out in between sessions. But until we figure it out, we're not going to count that. But that's still a 4, so that's still a success. So Friendly, you've got a +1 on what I assume is going to be a persuasion roll to try and get this guy to talk.
I am going to sit down cross-legged in front of him. I'm going to hold up a bullet that I spat out earlier after I healed myself, because this is the one that shot me. I'll look at him, say, all right, now you did shoot me, and I didn't care for it very much, but I do still want you to have a chance. I don't think your story needs to be done like your friend there. So what I'd like is for you just to talk. And if you talk, your chances of being able to get on one of those horses and riding off to wherever you need to be improve quite a lot.
Excellent. Let's see that persuasion roll.
It's a +1.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy is visibly shaking as he uses his sleeve to wipe blood and brain off of the right side of his face. Listen, just ask me what you want to know, and if I know the answer, I'll give it to you. Just keep that guy away from me. And he's pointing at Franklin.
gonna reach out and kind of unfold his hand and press the bullet into his palm and just close it and say, "Okay, I need you to focus for a second, summon up a little bit of your courage, and my very nice friend here, Cornelius, he's gonna ask you some questions about what's been going on, about what you've been doing. Can you do that for me? What's your name, buddy?"
My name's Jeffrey.
Okay, Jeffrey. I turn and just nod to Cornelius and step back and say, "I'll be right here, Jeffrey, okay?"
Okay, what about him? Just pointing at Franklin again.
Oh, he's one of my best buddies. He's not gonna do nothing to you unless we say so, okay?
Yeah, he tries to scooch down over here. Yeah, okay, sure.
I ain't gonna miss.
Yeah, I give Cornelius like the nod, just still giving the biggest smile.
There's a
I
little
sit down,
puddle
I'm covered
growing
in blood.
beneath this guy.
All right, yeah, Mr. Jeffrey. Want to ask you a few things, like uh, where are you coming from precisely? Where'd you and this crew drive in from?
Well, most recently we came from Texas, but we've been all over this area, really.
Doing what?
Checking on the various forts and mills that are set up along rivers in this area, in the southwest here.
You leaving things at the mills?
We're not, but I know there are crews that are.
You're just inspecting, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, we're part of Alberta's muscle. Like, she's got regular transports that were running between here and those various places taking bodies, but we came here to end y'all.
And who sent you in Alberta?
Oh, you're asking questions I ain't got no business knowing the answer to. I answer to Alberta.
I nod. Did he say where from Texas, or is that less relevant?
He didn't.
I'll check. Where are you based out of in Texas?
We're not based out of Texas. We're based out of Santa Fe, but we go where Alberta tells us to go. And for the past month or so, that's been riding around New Mexico, Texas, a little bit of Oklahoma, right, checking on these various sites, just making sure they're still up and running. So when we hit that one up in Red River, we realize there's a problem.
Do you know everything getting left at these mills? It's all going to the Mississippi, isn't it?
That's the way the water flows.
Do you know why the hellhounds are so bent on getting what's out there that they're looking for? They won't.
Again, you're asking questions I ain't got no business knowing the answers to. I do what Miss Alberta tells me to do because she runs the Hellhounds now, and I was told that I'd get money and I'd get power if I ran with her. And up until y'all, ain't nobody bothered me since I joined up.
Okay. I want to make sure I've got my questions answered the way I needed that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, they are based. The hounds are certainly based in Santa Fe. Alberta, who is currently the leader, has been taking these folks around doing inspections on the mills for the drop locations. Saw at Red River what we did, and so they knew we were around, so they came for us.
Mhm.
Right? Okay. And he doesn't have any answers as to the purposes, well, not necessarily the purposes of the mill, but the long-term goals of the mills.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. All right. I think my last question, Miss Alberta, has she ever been speaking of any certain folks in particular with the frequency, us or any other names come up you recall?
Uh, I don't. I don't really have regular conversations with her. She keeps a pretty small circle, and I just get told what to do. I mean, I, in the past week or so, maybe a little bit longer than that, she started talking about you and you, and points to Friendly, and you, pointing to Franklin, and your friends. I mean, she clearly knew you three by reputation and by your past. And when she started asking questions, and she found out about the wider group and the your friends at the review, she was going to send us all out to end you earlier, but Jim there, he thought he could talk some sense into you. Look what good it did him.
Have you been to the review then?
No, sir.
I'm gonna kind of turn a little bit of my posture so that I can see Franklin and Friendly a little bit, but still kind of keep on this guy's eye level.
Mhm.
Um, and say, we have an opportunity, let a feller, so back to Santa Fe, seed some information that they're the only folks leaving this place, and point them in a direction we know that they'll be safe afterwards. It'd be a gesture of goodwill, letting anyone go, and sincere investment of trust to invite anyone to speak on, or at least see the lies that we may have been killed here. But that might be something that may be worth it to this fella. It might be worth it to us. I kind of try to look at this guy and gauge his maybe interest in this.
What exactly are you trying to get him to agree to or to be interested in?
I'm suggesting to the group we could let this guy go, which is something we were all Friendly has sort of offered already,
Mhm.
and encourage him to report to the Hellhounds that we did not survive this shootout, which statistically would make sense. That was what she hoped for in the first place. And have given him instructions on means that he that we know would get him free from the Hellhounds if he so took the advice. But that would be putting good faith in him. It would be a great extension of faith on our part, and I don't want to speak on the group's behalf and try to make a deal with a guy we don't know. Just thinking of things we can do to give ourselves small edges.
Mm-hmm.
If she thinks we're dead, that's an edge we have.
Yeah, I think he'll wait to see how your friends respond to that.
Mhm.
Also, just in terms of time at this point, we're going on the second hour after the gunfight has ended. So, Joan, you've been resting. You get your 5 power points back. Thomas, you're fully healed. And Abigail, that repair process is completed.
Thanks, Doc. Good as new.
You guys want to come and hang out and see what we're doing? Get your input too.
I think what Jeffrey will tell you at this point is he'll elbow the unconscious person to his left and say, "Look, we're just hired muscle. We're low level. We don't know nothing but where Alberta tells us to go and who to point our guns at when we get there. You want to talk to Oscar." And he points to this slumped sack of meat up here that Thomas beat the shit out of.
Okay. Lucky he's not dead.
Y'all still at it. I would have figured you'd be done by now.
Taking our time.
What happened to that one?
Yeah, he didn't cooperate.
Look at him.
Franklin gave him the business a little bit.
Shrug my shoulders.
A little bit.
He did say that it would be preferable to die. He did say that.
Yeah. Well, he said it was a kindness, which is what I'm hanging on, but yeah.
Hey, for a bunch of guys that just shot at us, I feel like we've been more than fair.
No, I
Yeah, I
agree.
mean, that one specifically shot me in the lung. Well, not the one that's shot, the one that's alive. Personally,
You
I'm
said this.
advocating for his survival, but
This is Oscar? And which one was it?
Oscar's up here.
Yeah, I believe it's that guy there. Ted, are you here?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you have the maps and stuff from the Taylor's Lair? Who's holding that? Who left there with that?
I would assume probably Abby.
I think it has to be Abby because she was one of the few people who was in the space.
I guess.
Yeah, I figured like it maybe me, but I thought it was you, perhaps.
It was one of the things we bundled up.
Yeah, we
One
definitely
with the
took
loot
them.
loot.
Yeah, we definitely took them. Do you want to just say you have it for brevity's brevity's sake? Okay. I'll mention to you. I've also gone outside. I don't know if you. I don't know. You need to move your token.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, we can play
I'll
loosey
mention.
goosey with spacing at this point.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Yeah, I saw other documents in that garage there. They like maps and such.
Oh, I'll take a look. See how they compare to the old ones. Why is there a person by the carriage?
It's one of the people that live here.
Yeah, that's Al Bunbury, who, as you're walking towards the carriage, he sort of shrugs and walks back this way.
Hey, Al. I don't know anything's happened.
Right. He waves. Yeah. you see the maps are of the terrain on the maps is identical. The markings on the maps from this carriage are a little more detailed. There's a couple more sites marked on locations upriver. Where's this journal? The Red River Mill and the Canadian River Mill are both crossed out. The Cimarron River Mill has an arrow next to it, as does a couple more spots that are actually a little further north. And then to the east, in Texas, hold on, let me grab my map here. In Texas, just north of Dallas, it's definitely on the Texas side of the line, but it's close to where Oklahoma and the Coyote Confederation meet. It's sort of at that intersection. There's a marking for a place called Denison, Texas. And you can see that's where a bunch of these rivers converge: the Red River, the Canadian River, the Cimarron River. All either converge at this location or have converged a little further up river. And there's a note next to that location that says where is it? That says 16th.
I will gather all of those and go to meet everybody. Okay, so we found these maps. Oh, so that's what that gunshot was. They say something. There's a convergence of the rivers here, and this mark says the 16th. That's if it's the date. That's in 4 days in Texas. I don't know exactly how long it would take us to get there, but if I had to guess, that's where. I want to say Amelia, and that's wrong, and that feels bad
Alberta.
because that's our coworker who is so nice.
Delightful.
Alberta. I imagine that's where Alberta is going to be.
Which direction did she take off again?
I mean, she took off here, but where she went after that, hard to say.
Sure. Okay. Could always ask Oscar.
Yeah, just for timing's sake, we'll say another hour goes by. Are you still resting, Joan?
Yes, I'll
Okay.
try to take a second hour if it's available.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And so we'll say that these other two people wake up.
Yeah, I'm settling in for a bit of a rest too.
Right. Which of you is going to tell me what the 16th is?
Oscar raises his hand and says, I will if you shoot those two.
Who's he pointing at?
These
I'm assuming
two.
he's talking about the other two.
Or hell, give me a gun. I'll do it.
I'm not giving you a gun.
Great. I don't care who does it. These two are screaming at him.
How y'all feel about this?
What did I miss while I was repairing Thomas? What happened here?
This is escalated a little.
Oscar just speaks up and says, looks like almost everybody's dead. You kill those two, I'm the only one left. I'll tell you what you want to know. I presume you'll tell people you killed me too. We can all go our separate ways.
I'll look to see if anyone else has any major reservations about that.
Hey, you know what?
I was gonna say, I'm
right,
assuming the other.
Yeah,
two.
these two
Well,
have massive reservations about it.
Yeah, but looking over at the people who are standing and not tied up. So.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
none
yeah.
of them are tied up.
Wasn't
No,
Brain for
I
tying
would.
people up?
Yeah, that was my whole thing. I
Oh, okay.
want somebody
Well,
new.
do you have enough rope to tie everybody up?
I'm assuming there's enough rope around.
Really? Why would
But
you
if,
assume that?
I don't know. But if you don't want to, they don't have to be tied up. I'm just gonna shoot the shit out of them regardless. So
Okay, but
Yeah, the
we
most
could.
you'd be
I
able to
could
do is
also
like,
just ask. Oh, well, no, I guess I can't ask them questions. All right, keep talking.
I mean, if we're choosing, I don't think we should reward the one who wants to fucking kill the other two.
well, he got the information. They don't.
Don't they?
They don't. They really don't. None of them
They
Oh.
do.
don't. How about this? You tell us the information first, and then I'll shoot them.
Make me a persuasion check.
It's pretty clever, Oni.
I'm not good at this, but I've been with friendly. I've been friendly a little bit.
Nice.
Just blow up. That's just that easy.
Nice.
You just gotta
Nice,
blow
dude.
up.
Oh, 11?
Mhm.
Yeah. He looks at you, spits in his hand, and extends it up to you to shake.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna shake your hand.
Great. He stands up, says, great. What do you want to know?
Look at my friends.
What is going on the 16th here?
Oh, in Denison?
Yeah.
That's where Alberta wants hellhounds to get together.
What for?
She's got some big announcement she's going to make. She didn't tell me. But she sent everybody out to scuttle all the various places around these tributaries and said to meet back there the 16th. She did say she probably won't make the announcement until the 17th, but once everybody's showing up on the 16th.
She's not much on sharing, is she?
No, she really isn't. She's a real piece of work. Fucking ruined a good thing in the Hellhounds as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, seemed like a good thing when she came on board, making all sorts of promises, making some pretty big moves initially, but then things got super weird and everything was so insular. Couldn't figure out a way to break away. This seems like my best opportunity. Can you kill those two fuckers now?
How did she manage to take control of the Hellhounds? Like, you say she just showed up. I can't imagine everybody was just fine with a stranger suddenly calling the shots. Someone had to
Yeah.
vouch for her, or there had to have been some sort of demonstration. How exactly did this?
Or the jackets.
Yeah, well, I mean, she knows some
I
pretty
imagine the whole
decent.
gang isn't wearing jackets.
She knows some pretty decent magic, right? And all it takes is one flesh jacket on the right person to vouch for her, make her second in command, right? And then something awful happens to that person, and lo and behold, she's in charge, right? But the flesh jacket business, that was really small potatoes. That's just a byproduct of what she's really working on. She's really trying to take those things, and she points at Jim Rice, and sink them in the water, right, to send all that evil and corruption downstream. She keeps talking about feeding something and doing great works. Don't make no goddamn sense to me anymore.
Wait. We've heard that before. We've heard something.
Oh, the flesh
Oh,
jackets. It's all this. Yeah.
No. Not just the flesh jackets. The ice pick. Heath
Yeah,
had
flesh
something.
jacket. Yeah, it's all the same great work. They've all been doing the same thing.
Yeah, she
Trying to
talks
get
about.
flesh jackets on powerful people.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that's just a ruse. She don't give a shit about the flesh jackets no more. She gives a shit about the flayed bodies. She,
Going down the river.
yeah, she wants that corruption to leach into the waters.
I will look at the map. Where do all these rivers eventually flow?
They all flow into the Mississippi. And the Mississippi all flows down to New Orleans.
Yeah. That feels problematic.
Why do you want those two dead?
Because as long as they're alive, I got to worry about what happens if those fools get caught, or even worse, run back to the hellhounds.
And rat him
Gotcha.
out for
This is
chit against chat.
this is my chance to get out. I need no survivors. And as far as you all are concerned, I'd appreciate it if you told people there were no survivors.
He wants to be the only loose thread.
Yeah, this is the guy we can make that deal that I mentioned earlier with, if we want to.
Why don't you tell me about this? And I'll pick up the clown head.
Oh, that? Yeah. A little theatrical for my taste, but we just snatched somebody up as we were riding here. But don't get it twisted. She did send a crew out to Houston. She was none too happy with Jim when he wasn't successful. She was none too happy with you when you tried to sneak one by her. So she sent some bad people out to Houston to do some serious harm to
So
your
you
friends out
never
there.
made it there, but people were sent there.
Oh, yeah. People were sent there. They probably have a. What time is it? How long was I out?
Couple hours.
Couple hours.
Yeah, they probably have a 14, 15-hour head start on you.
It was just the 1 hour, right? Because that's how long it was taking me to repair Thomas.
This guy's been
No,
out
it
for a
was
hot minute.
right. This guy was out for an hour. This guy was out for 2 hours, and the other two were out for longer. But I'm not going to make you wait for each of their individual. It was actually 5 and 6 hours, but we just sort of jumped ahead. Right. So
Well,
yeah, we're just saying, great, 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, 14 or 15. They have a 14 or 15-hour head start.
Okay.
so Denison, Texas, in a few days, is where Alberta will be.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And you all broke down the other mills making these jackets.
Oh, no. The only place making the jackets was the tailor. Y'all done away with that. All these other locations is where we were putting them in the water. But they're either done with or Alberta's sent crews out there to dismantle them and then head back to Denison. And just to be clear, on the 16th, right, it's not just Alberta that's going to be there. It's going to be all the hellhounds that are left.
How many you figure are left?
I don't know at this point. 30, maybe 35. Now, I assume some of them at this point probably running, but I've seen how nasty Miss Alberta can be, and I'd rather not run. I'd rather her think I'm deceased.
All right.
And this man, you just killed him, cut his head off, and gussied him up.
Well, to be fair, I didn't do it, but yes, we did it.
To make us all think you hurt our friends.
That's correct. The
Bragging?
idea was to rattle you, to make this fight a little easier, and on what we thought was the remote chance that we didn't win, we thought you'd hightail it out to Houston to try and save your friends.
Franklin, can you shoot this man in the leg?
Leg.
Your choice.
All right.
Whoa. Now, easy there.
You go. I'm gonna let you choose left or right.
I will let you know, right? Looking at this guy, he is at death's door.
Right.
Cut out there at the end. He is what?
He is
At
at
death's
death's
door.
door.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
in-
What? What are you talking about? Maybe he wasn't muted. Maybe we are
he didn't-
disconnected.
No, wait. Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear him?
Can you hear us?
I can hear
Maggie.
you.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think Maggie and Max. are
Yeah.
both included.
Because
Okay,
I
I
can
thought it was
definitely
a
hear
bit.
everyone else.
I thought it was a bit.
Yeah, Max is figuring it out.
Okay, great.
If they can still hear each other, that's fascinating.
Well,
Yeah.
they're in the same room.
Yeah, they're in the same
Well,
building.
no, I mean
That makes sense.
via Discord.
Via Discord. That's
Like,
why.
Yeah.
Well,
There's-
yeah, I
Remember
mean, their
that?
Discord is probably communicate. Like they're probably hearing that just through their local router.
God, that's funny.
Right.
Though. Yeah, because they're
yeah.
in the same room.
a closed circuit.
If they
now.
could hear each other, that'd be mad surprising.
Yeah, they're
Maggie,
doing the
Max,
equivalent
can you hear us now? It seems the answer is
So-
no.
Their Discord has become like talking to each other via cups across the room.
That's
what their
wild.
Discord is.
They got the two cups on the string.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
Fascinating.
All right. Just so I'm clear, because there was this is when the confusion broke out. The four of you that can hear me understand that this guy is at death's door.
Yes, winging him in the
Okay.
leg will almost certainly kill him rather than leave him just hobbling away.
Right.
Oh my god, the fucking like spoopy Discord noises are killing me as people keep going in and out.
Oh, do they have like funny noises? I don't have those sounds, so
The Discord, like
Yeah,
when people
Discord.
leave and join.
Yeah, they put in spooky noises for Halloween.
oh, okay. What sound is it making?
I mean,
Time to rip some fat clouds.
that is not the sound. that
Not
it's
Amazing. The timing on that was perfect.
Wow, that was fucking immaculate.
I seen the opportunity loading up, and I was like, "This guy has that ready to go."
Yeah, I think I turned all that off like a while ago because it was like, look, I don't want to hear this beeping and all that.
All right.
That's
Why
fair.
don't we keep rolling, right? And we will fill them in.
Oh,
Have you made it
Oh.
back?
Maybe.
Hello.
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 Hey.
Welcome back.
All
just a group
Welcome
of
back,
hellos
Maggie.
all at the same time.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. The point
Hello.
at which
Hello,
all the
hello,
confusion
hello,
started
hello.
Excellent. was the information that this gunman is at death's door. He is looking really, really bad. He has many gunshot wounds. He is actively, actually, let me back that up. Only has a single gunshot wound, right? But has been pummeled by Thomas, and has an eye swollen shut and is bleeding pretty profusely, and he continues to cough up blood as he's speaking.
Right. Oh, yeah, you're right, Adam. I think with the information you provided, I think I will just kill him. I think I will just kill him instead.
Okay.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Trolley problem solved.
Right.
I don't let the train hit them. I kill them.
Yeah.
And
go
we
out
got
there
what
and
we
kill 'em
wanted,
yourself.
the
Franklin-
information from him.
Franklin builds new tracks for the trolley to run this guy over.
Just making sure the tracks are on straight.
Yep.
Here we go.
Dead. What are you going to do with these two?
You boys, y'all can go. I don't give a damn where y'all go.
Go.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You two can go. They go running off. I just pick up the gun from the dead guy again.
Yeah,
Oh
great.
my God.
Great. Yeah.
We know that the Hellhounds have been called to get together. We have
Yep.
no reason to believe these two won't run off to warn.
Yeah, easy enough.
The other
Dead.
guy
It's
went on
legit.
about being wanting to desert. These guys never said that.
Right.
Yeah.
Dead.
Alberta. Good lord, why can I not remember this name?
Well, this
All-
could have gone better.
It
mean-
could have.
It could have gone way worse.
They went about nearly as good as it really could have, I think.
I disagree. I think it could have gone way better if we hadn't gotten shot quite so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, given as many folks as were here, I'm surprised as many of us as few got shot as dead.
They shouldn't have gone after our friends.
Who?
And to be clear, right, I just want to
That was
make
a
sure you
random
have
guy.
this information, right? One of the last things Oscar said before you killed him was that they sent a group after your friends that have a 15-hour head start.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I
I'm-
just want to make sure that didn't get lost.
It's
Yeah.
nope.
We're gonna have to go, huh?
We can't catch up.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
not
think.
like we can do anything about that. I mean, if we had some way to Do we? I mean, Mortimer's carrying the
Yeah,
we
that's
tell
about the
Nick.
best we can do.
Yeah, we can tell Nick, and Nick can send someone to give them warning. But that's the best we can do for them, really. I think we're better off headed to. I'll just tap the map. This gathering. It seems like whatever's going down is going down there, and we need to make sure that whatever she wants to do, this Alberta doesn't get to do it.
I'm sort of inclined. I think it might be best we head that way, and that way when we can head it east, we'll be on our way to New Orleans, which is where these bodies are going to be ending up.
Okay, okay, let's start with getting a message to Saint Nick
Yep.
first, like, because that's every second at this point. We're
I'll also
already
remind
3
us that
hours behind.
his primary means of contacting Sister Winter was the device we have taken.
Yeah, but
So
if they're
we better just hope that he's got means of
Someone
getting
to
to hold
send.
of someone
Yeah.
in Houston. Yeah.
He
I
can,
mean,
That's what we
just a
said.
He knows a
telegram
guy
or
that
a
knows a guy.
right.
a
He
runner.
can do a telegram. We're in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere.
And also, just FYI, you don't know exactly, but you've been riding around this area. Some of you are from this area. I think you guys would estimate that from here to Houston, probably 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a little shorter if like you're barely resting, right? Shorter still if you're not resting at all, but then you got to get real lucky. Which is just to say, if they've got a 15-hour head start, it's not like they're going to show up in hour 16.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's get the device. Tell Nick what we found, what we know. Have him send a warning. Let's make sure we gather whatever bullets we can recover from these folk. I say we burn the bodies lest they get back up. And then we get out of here.
Seems like a plan to me.
Mm-hmm.
Drag those bodies into a pile and
Yeah, light them up. Great.
Yeah.
Is there
head up
enough?
towards... Go on.
Oh, is there enough ammunition for those that shoot? I'm assuming all these people just have pistol bullets. For those that use that ammo to like fill their ammo back
I
up.
will present everybody at least the sack that has the $72, the 2 Colt Peacemakers, and the 4 Colt Frontiers.
Right. Let me. Now I got to do a little math because you guys weren't the only ones low on bullets.
Yeah, but presumably they would have bullets beyond what's loaded in their guns. You know, like the same way that we do. It's what I'm saying is like, can we just assume between this many, there's enough to whittle down for us few?
I will also take the time to repair my rifle.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, sure. We'll
shotgun.
Right. Yeah, we'll say there's 40 rounds of ammunition between what they've got on them in their guns, what's in the satchel in the stagecoach.
All right. I'm assuming most of that is going to go to Franklin and Joan, and I mean, I'll take some just to fill my gun and speed loaders, and so that's what do I have? That will be 18 bullets. You know, that seems a bit much. That's like almost half. I'll take 12 bullets. 1 speed loader, 1 gun.
I'll take 8 bullets, so that's 20.
I don't need any because I didn't fire a single successful shot out of my shotgun.
Well, you also use your shotgun shells in the zombie thing. and then you blew up something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
did get a refill off Mortimer post that happening.
Did you have bullets on Mortimer? We had gun bullets, not shotgun bullets.
What am I carrying?
Whilst we're discussing ammunition, can someone tell me how to link that shit to the button that I pressed to shoot my gun? I feel like I missed that lesson.
You have to, in your gear page, if you click the star to favorite it, it shows up in your quick access, and then if you right click and edit, there's a shots thing, and that tells you how many, like, it gives you a chance to put in how many you have. It does not automatically track from whatever your reserve is. There's no way to link it to that.
Right.
But
It'll just go down to 0, and then you have to manually reload.
Yeah. But it'll at least keep track of how much is loaded in the gun at the time.
Yeah.
So, for example, right, let's say you wanted to have your Winchester 76, right, linked so that you could just click on it and it would fire. What you would do is you'd go to your gear page. On the right-hand side, on the row where it says Winchester 76, there's 4 icons on the right-hand side. You click on the star, and that adds it to your quick access. Then in your quick access, although you could probably do it from the gear page too, but if you right-click on it, right, one of the options will be edit. And then on the left-hand side of that edit page, there's the shots. That tells you how many shots the weapon can hold and how many shots are currently in it. I should have said that the other way. The first is how many shots are currently in it. The second number is how many shots it can currently hold.
Yeah, so 6 out of 6 means my pistol is full of 6 bullets.
Gotcha. Yeah. I thought that there was a thing that I saw people do that like automatically knocked that down one by one, but I guess y'all are just doing it manually.
No, if you shoot, that's how it knows to do that. You're telling it this gun has this many bullets, and every time you shoot, it will take a bullet away.
That's great. Hit that roll, right? And we'll.
I mean, I feel like this is what I've already been doing this whole time.
Oh, and
you mean when you can see the enemies? How the enemies say this gunman now has 4 bullets left, or whatever.
I thought I had seen that happen to.
Here's the thing. I'm not sure why it's not automatically happening for you, but one of the things you can do is the little bullet to the right of shooting D6, that red icon, right? I believe if you click that, it will subtract ammo.
Oh, it's not doing that again.
Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, maybe I have not been paying attention to the allies, but I know the enemies pop up and say like.
Let me try it with my star revolver to see, because I swear it did it before. Okay.
Well, let's resolve this after session, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, clearly something's going on. We've got 2 of our big gun users not having their ammo tracked automatically, so we'll figure out why that is. But in the meantime, let's figure out what the party's doing next. There are no surviving hellhounds, right? You've collected all of their ammunition. You have information about what Alberta's plans are, where the various locations were on the river and what on the rivers and what they were doing with those, and the crew that was looks like they are still having.
They just crashed again.
Yeah.
God damn, the timing is unfortunate but hilarious.
Yeah.
I think our crew's ready to go.
So what is the plan now?
Put these bodies just in a pile.
Yep.
I don't have any fuel, but there's plenty of kindling and wood around.
Yeah,
Seems-
we're not. Yeah, we'll say that you want to put all these bodies together and light them up. You can put all these bodies together and light them up.
All right. Yeah, leave the dogs, the wolves off
Mhm.
in case these people want to eat these wolves.
Okay.
We gathered up ammunition. We got these people. We burn the bodies. We do need to decide: are we going to try to take this coach, or are we going to try to offer it to the people in town? I would like to offer to the people in town, but if we want to make use of the coach, that is, we'll have to see. Know who's riding where, who's driving it, and then.
Hey, Max, did
Hey,
you make
Max.
it?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Left over?
What's that?
How many bullets was left over? Because you took some, and then
I believe there were 20 left over.
There's 20 left over.
I mean, we can leave them the coach. We can maybe snag one of the horses.
Maybe it'd be tied up to our. I mean, we're not moving very fast with our.
No.
Anyway, but we only have food for our animals. We don't have food for this other animal.
Yeah, we're
we
probably
also
gonna
don't
leave-
have enough room to fit all of the new human rations that we have now. So that's why I think it's just easier to leave this carriage and the extra food with these people. Even if all of you eat some right now, we still don't have enough carry capacity for it. So it just kind of solves all these problems if we just don't deal with them.
Yeah.
okay, I will eat some. I like it.
Yeah, because Adam, you said it was 20 rations.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I gave him 6, so that's 26. And currently, these mules are filled to the brim, and it's only 17 rations. Like, I can't even fit 20 rations on these, split between the two of them. So I don't even know how we did that in the first place.
I mean, I can tell you how it happened, right?
Okay.
They just gave you all their food. Like, they're not keeping track of which is yours and which is theirs.
Oh,
right? They took all the food that was on there off of the thing and put it in the bag where they've got all their food.
Gotcha.
So we'll split it back out, give them most of the food.
Yeah, we definitely could. There's currently 9 extra rations that can go back to them as well. If you all eat another ration set, then it's like another. Wait, there's 5 of you, so it'd be 4 rations to them. But if we want to put anything extra on these mules, like 58 out of 60 pounds, 58.4 out of 60 pounds, right? We cannot even put another thing on here with 17 rations. So I don't know if we want to eat out of our trail rations as well.
I mean, we kind of have to.
Yep.
Yeah, I think like the next day the weight will go down as you all eat, right? And then the day
Yeah.
after that, and the day after that. I think it's enough food to get us where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know what else we would even put in these mules at the current moment. So I think to manage our weight is give these people the excess food that doesn't fit. Like, you all eat what you want, and then we'll give them whatever's left over and leave the carriage for them.
Mhm.
Okay, so
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Yeah, that makes like the most easy sense. So 5 what was it? Okay, it was 26. Okay. So there's 4 extra rations going back to these two. Back to these people. And we tell them that they can do whatever they want with the carriage.
Mhm. Yeah, they're very happy about that.
We get out of here? I don't think there's anything else we have to do here.
I know there was some conversation. Are you gonna get on the horn to your benefactor?
Oh yeah, that
Mhm.
we haven't done that,
Mhm.
but we should do that. Yeah, we get the Nikola
Yeah,
Tesla machine.
yeah. You crank it up, and you hear that weird warbling sound that sounds very far away, and it sounds like it's echoey and getting closer and closer until you hear that familiar sing-songy, "Hello? Hello? My pigeons?
Hi. We're all
What?
alive.
Oh, that is wonderful. What have you found out?"
Uh, Quite a bit, actually. Uh, I th- I think that we have no reason to not tell him everything, right, guys?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we should tell him everything.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. Tell him what we know Alberta is doing, and that it is for this great work that we still don't understand. But
Yeah, there's after you go through everything, there's a bit of a pause. He says, "Oh, I am so proud of you, my pigeons. Well, my pigeons no longer. Pigeons I send from place to place to gather information at my request. But you've done so much more. You are discovering on your own and following your own leads. I am so proud. Well, first things first, I must send word to Janet in Houston.
Yes, do
I
let her
fe-
know that there is a lot of danger headed their way.
I can't help but feel so sorry for whoever's
hello.
going to be charging into that mess.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hi.
I will send word to Janet, and I am fairly confident that she will take care of business. In the meantime, it sounds like you have business in Texas. I wish you good luck. And when you are done, please get in touch, for I think it's time you head to New Orleans and meet the Queen.
Who?
I will allow her to make the introductions, but I will make the arrangements. I think you
The
will like each other.
the Queen of England?
Uh,
Probably not in New Orleans, right?
Maggie, make me a common knowledge roll.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it takes you a second, but you're both from the area and also would have specific knowledge. Um, you don't know this person personally, but you know them by reputation. Um, New Orleans and Queen, you suspect there's a good chance he is talking about Marie Laveau, the voodoo queen
The
of New
Queen of
Orleans.
Voodoo.
And you can share that information with the party or not at your leisure.
Yeah, I'm thinking of if it's the Queen I'm thinking of, that's an introduction I'll be very excited to have.
Well, if you don't think Texas is important, you could go there right away.
Texas, I think, is fairly important. I don't think she'll be going anywhere.
She most certainly will not. Well, what shall I call you, if not my pigeons?
Pretty good question, but I think we may have to take the ride at least to Denison to consider.
I mean, I kind of
Wonderful.
like pigeons.
Oh, I love pigeons.
I mean, I don't like pigeons like you like pigeons, maybe, but the name does have a ring.
They are so majestic.
Are you serious?
They're
Beautiful.
pretty smart.
Yeah, they got good locating skills.
They're also highly familial and, like you said, intelligent.
Like you.
Pigeons?
Perhaps you are my pigeons.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Do you?
I mean, if we were going to take that as a group name, it'd be like the Pigeons. We're not going to be Nick's Pigeons.
I don't mind
got
either
a
way,
ring.
but maybe we
Who
decide on the road.
who
Yeah.
told you that
Let's
name?
let's think about something else besides the pigeons.
I'm kind of stuck on pigeons. You guys
The
move on.
yeah, the turkey vultures.
Why-
What?
It's a bird.
I'm a big
I mean,
fan
I
of
know it's
quail.
Yeah.
Wait, are we married to bird names?
Do we
I
have to
thought it
be
was
birds?
I thought it was only birds.
No, I mean, I was going with pigeon because there's like, it's like a callback.
Can we be bats? Can we be like bats of some
Bat-
sort? You know?
And bats aren't birds, but I guess.
Why do we have to be a bird? No, that's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
I don't think we do. I just think, what do we got in common with bats?
What do we have in common with pigeons except this guy calling us pigeons?
I mean,
Do I need to be
I
here
mean-
for this?
Hmm.
we
At
travel
this rate, he'll
around.
be calling us dodos.
I love
Okay.
the fact that somebody
That's
is
a-
cranking this thing the
I
entire
was-
time. We are having this
In this
conversation.
case, I think it's me. I think it's me who just keeps cranking it.
That's a good one, Joan.
Thank
Okay,
you,
well,
thank you.
I'm gonna let you go
Is
there,
Dodo
Saint
still
Nick.
alive now?
Saint Nick, we're going.
Where
we're
did you
having
hear
a-
that name?
Hear what name?
Saint
we heard
Nick?
we mentioned it a little while back. I believe the Johnson, Mr. Dr. Johnson was calling it.
Mhm.
Called you
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I asked you about it. You said it wasn't precisely your name, but that we could call you whatever we needed to call you.
I mean, I like Saint Nick.
Yeah, I think we've just been calling you Saint Nick.
Fair enough. Sometimes
you
I
have a-
forget these details.
Do you have a preference or?
No, I was just curious.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop turning this crank, so you're gonna catch another maybe 15, 30 seconds of us brainstorming on bird names, but then we'll be talking to you later.
Good luck in Texas.
Okay,
You
so we're
hear him.
not married to the bird name,
Right,
but
you
like,
hear
we got a preference.
as he is fading out, you hear him
Yeah.
scream, I need a map of the West. No, no, not the Westinghouse grid, the West, you idiot. And that's all you hear.
Yeah. Okay, I
Do you
need
not know where
to
we are.
mind for a bit. So I mean, I'll just throw myself in the back of the carriage and close my eyes a bit.
Okay, so
What about
So we all,
the cassowaries?
Do we need a group name? Is this a requirement? Because we could just not.
now I feel like I want one, right? But I just don't want to be the pigeons.
Yeah,
What's the
fair.
opposite of a hellhound? Like a heaven cat. No, that's not it.
I mean, I believe those tressums.
A
I-
trissum?
I think you might find some of that in New Orleans anyway.
God damn it.
Ooh.
Thank you, Sean, for making that joke, so that I did not have to.
It could be
So what do we all have in common?
what do we got in common?
Ooh, we all got something like spirit, spiritual, religious, something like that,
I mean, one of us explicitly
How
doesn't.
fucking dare you?
Yeah, you
Okay.
stepped in it there.
Well, shit, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just trying to get past the pigeons, okay? We
Yeah, I
just,
know you're trying to leave the
You-
pigeons behind you, but
It was impressive trying to find something that was unifying to us. And bold attempt.
um,
We
fuck.
don't have to have a group name. That's not required.
Yeah, but
Well,
folks are asking, and now it's getting weird that we don't.
now people are
yeah.
asking about it.
It's less of a statement if we don't have one, and people are pointing it out, and then you kind of look
I was
silly.
And
thought
there's
of
some,
maybe like hound kicker, but that has different. That doesn't.
ooh,
I know.
Yeah.
ooh,
I hit you like a brick. That's no good.
yeah,
Yeah. Look, I mean, I
We
did
just
kick
saw this man
them.
is dead on the ground, but
Yeah.
that felt bad.
I did
I
also watch
yeah.
Thomas crush 3 dogs, so that was something.
They were death wolves, okay?
Yeah,
And
sure, death wolves.
it ain't the same.
Hey,
I mean, I could have just let them eat you.
No, I
It-
appreciate it. I just did watch it.
how about we just reel back from the hound
Yeah,
kicking
no
and
hound kickings. Back to pigeons then, or
oh, can we be like a falcon or like
what about a
something?
dinosaur?
What about an owl? Owls are
I
smart.
know about. I don't know much about dinosaurs. Abby, you know about dinosaurs?
The hell's a
Not
dinosaur?
especially.
Some kind of lizard.
It's like a big lizard made out of bones.
We could be the iguanas.
Yeah.
That's a dinosaur. That's close, right?
I like they're little, yeah, fast.
They're not
Iguanas?
little. They're not
Iguanas
particularly
Iguana?
little.
are they?
Well, they're littler than what I understand dinosaurs to be.
They're like a cat.
Well, I think yeah. Let's be a cat. I think a cat's pretty good,
I
right?
would say heaven
Sky
cats.
cats.
Circle back
Hellhounds
around.
versus sky cats. Easy. Sky
Oh,
cats.
You guys are
Ah,
getting
cat.
dangerously close to warrior cats
Samurai
lore
pizza
without
I'm
cat.
realizing.
I'm trying to steer it there.
Warrior
I'm not
cat.
gonna
That's
lie.
a
I'm just
great name.
so down.
the
Warrior cat?
hellhounds versus the warrior.
We're the
cat.
warrior cats until something else comes up. I mean,
Okay, I could call y'all friendly's angels.
Okay. You don't understand how much I wanted to make that
Franklin
joke at some point.
Franklin shoots Friendly in the head.
It's over.
As Oni, I wanted to make that joke, but there's no way in hell I would let anybody put a possession in front of my name.
We're gonna be
Yeah,
friendlies,
that's pretty crazy. Yeah.
friendlies with an IES.
Hmm.
Friendlies.
Oni's made a very good point about attributing this to any one person puts everyone else at that person under that person by name.
True. I
Also,
think just it
we're
being
not that
friendly is
friendly.
the
I just
most
executed
incorrect.
What a... No, I had one and then I lost it.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Warrior Cats is the move right
warrior
there.
cat.
I mean, warrior. But hold on. What about I don't
How about
have
how
like
about
an
Hellcat? You know,
Well, we
Hellcat.
like
trying to stop. We trying to be the good guys, right? We like
hell doesn't have to be bad.
No, it does.
Pretty bad.
It
It's
does.
pretty
Yeah,
bad.
it
It's
does.
pretty bad.
Hell's
Man.
like only bad anytime it
Historically
comes up.
speaking, it's pretty bad.
I said
heard-
that sarcastically.
I heard a lot about like 20 religions maybe, and all of them hell's not like when hell shows up or whatever version of it, it's not good. Sometimes there's different names, but Nick
You know,
Nick's. Oh no, that ain't gonna work.
no.
No.
See, as soon as
I
you
was
put the
gonna
Nick
say-
right in front of it, it just cuts it out
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah,
So
it does.
I can't even do it with
I was
it.
gonna say Nick's Naughties, but that ain't it.
Oh,
What if
that's
it was like Nick's
sounds like-
cat, but it's NYX? Like,
What?
I don't know.
What is Nick's?
Maybe I'm getting a little bit too simple with it, but to your point, Franklin, what about just being the Saints?
the Saints.
Oh,
I ain't gonna say nothing.
that's
I ain't
pretty
gonna-
good.
I mean, it's good, but like, I don't know if I want to give him that kind of power.
What the hell?
Yeah,
It's-
I'll side with you on that one, Franklin. That's a little alarming.
It's gonna no. I
mean, you
traveled
just
with
have to think of it like,
one
I
time.
mean,
We almost
well,
named
Franklin
we almost
is
named
taking
our
a lot.
show after him, and then he was a hell about it for like 3 weeks.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
for like
What
a
if
little.
we turned it around and we thought of it as Franklin's just taken our group name, the Saints, as his family? And no, that's not. I don't want
Oh,
to put that
yeah,
on.
that's not gonna
Look,
work. Yeah.
I always thought the Saint was badass, and I
I
think
mean,
the Saints is very organic,
Okay, yeah,
and
Still don't like
comparatively,
it.
I like it better than Warrior Cat. Though I do like
I
Warrior
do like
Cat.
it better than Warrior Cats. That's true.
No.
Also,
okay.
the Saints do go marching home, and I'm from New Orleans.
We are heading home.
I'm
I
still
was-
not going to be a saint.
Yeah, you're not
Okay,
gonna be a
that's
saint.
fair.
That's no.
I don't think you gotta be a saint to be a saint.
No, I mean the
Yeah.
name. I'm not going to call myself one of those things.
That is super fair.
I mean, yeah, that might be sacrilegious.
Well, given that
To
it
me,
literally
yes.
is sacrilegious to call ourselves saints, and it was a suggestion of
Yeah.
mine, I think that it should be taken into account that the weight it had already been
Oh, so we
measured.
can blame it on you if like.
I'm still not calling myself that.
Hey,
Hmm.
so right now it seems like we're deciding on the Warrior Cats until something better comes up.
I don't want to be a warrior. I'm gonna not be a warrior cat.
What if we're all individual cats within the Warrior Cats? Like we could be a panther
And each
or
of
a
us
lion.
could then have a code name.
Right.
And
Go
then we
get
all form together to form what? A bigger cat?
A bigger, more powerful cat.
Now that sounds
no,
badass.
I'm not playing around in this. I don't want to be a warrior cat. I have no affiliation with cats.
That being the opposite of hellhounds, as was mentioned earlier.
Hey, you
well,
know,
I think it's the top choice by default right now.
What warrior cats is?
I'm not saying it's the choice. I'm just saying it's
I'd
top
rather
of the
take
list.
I'd rather take the Saints or something.
well then we gotta account for your sister in this one. You don't want to be goddamn
Okay,
saint.
how about the Sinners? The Sinners is pretty good because
Said it.
you guys kill a lot of people.
Hey, you help.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm included because like
Okay.
I'm complicit.
Okay, but when somebody asks us, what do you
Uh-huh.
call yourselves? Do we really want to? I mean,
Yeah,
do
say
all
it
of
out
you
loud.
really want to call yourselves the sinners? I'm not using this name. I think this is ridiculous. I don't care if people are expecting us to have a group name. What? Since when have we cared what they want for us to have for
I
ourselves like that?
agree, but it actually was asked twice today.
Twice
Yeah.
today. Like the odds are pretty slim.
Good to
I
have a
started
brand.
getting around puberty.
Okay,
The Puberts, is that what you said?
Puberts.
Oh God,
Yeah,
please.
We could be
I don't know,
the.
guys. I think the Saints or the Warrior Cats are the ones right now.
I mean, I'm gonna. Hey, you guys can be the warrior
Both of
cat.
those have been vetoed. So.
I'm not gonna do it.
Hey, you know what?
How about this? Right.
Man's
How
gotta have a
about
coat.
we assume that this conversation goes on as you're traveling,
And on and on.
Uh-huh.
right? And any further discussion that you want to have about this, I invite you to jump in the Weird West channel and discuss it and try and either figure it out or just wait and we'll address it again next week. How does that sound?
All right, one last one. The 5 Wokeens.
What?
What the hell you just say to me?
What'd you call
Named
me?
after Joaquin Joaquin
Joaquin?
Murrieta. He's
Who?
he lived in Mexico, came to California. How am I the only one to know this?
Why are we
Was
going
you
to be
like,
the 5 when there's 6 of us? That's what I can't get past.
Oh yeah, I guess you're
fuck
right.
nah. I don't know, man. You read the fucking Tadler. I don't read. I don't keep up with all that shit.
Okay, yeah, moving. Moving.
Okay, fantastic. Heading out tonight.
Well,
Everybody's healed. Nobody needs to like rest for 5 days to heal themselves.
no.
I'm
We
actually.
definitely
That's
need
not
to
near
get.
me.
We either need to hunker down or we need to get the fuck out of this county by the time it's dark. I don't know how far their curse goes, but
Yeah, we definitely need to get out of here. Is there? Well, we have maps. Is there? I mean, there's towns between us and Denison. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I am going to help out quite a bit here. Anybody remember the last time you got Ghost Rock for this carriage?
We had a fuck ton of Ghost Rock already.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
did,
know.
but a
Joan
lot of
did
it
buy
got
a bunch of
sold.
it a while ago.
Right. Do you have it with you?
Well, it's not in the inventory of the mules, so I don't know who has it.
I mean, is it in the inventory of the carriage? Because I feel like that if we're gonna leave it not on the mule we're taking, to put the fuel for the fuel for the Ghost Rock carriage in the carriage makes
Well, that's
some
they're the
sense.
same thing. The mules are the inventory for all that stuff. Right? The
It,
carriage
it's
doesn't
it,
have its own.
well,
it's
no,
in Joan's inventory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to
So-
make sure that you didn't start traveling and get yourself stranded.
How much Ghost Rock does? What's the fuel? What's the mileage here?
Well, what we agreed upon, because I'm not doing miles between cities. I'm not figuring that
Yeah.
out. Is just a pound of Ghost Rock a week, which is very liberal, right? But I'm not tracking it, so it seems like that's fair, right? Which is why I mean, it's not that huge a deal at this point since you've got the Ghost Rock on you. It would just be at some point
Yeah,
it's going to
I've got a
stop.
pound of Ghost Rock ore, and then I also have 2 pounds of refined Ghost Rock. Also,
Great. So you should be set. Let me take a look again. What?
Okay, I got one name. I just want to throw this out here.
Mhm.
Just indulge me. The Bat Pack. Come on.
God, like I like that me because it's fucking like, dude, that's not much, but I love it.
Throw it out there.
But I mean,
We'll
do we
figure it out.
have a reason to
We'll
be
figure
called
it out.
that?
Okay. Denison, Texas is about 2, maybe 2.5 days due east of here. The big location in between here and there, again, about a day's ride. You've done this ride a couple times now. Is Amarillo, Texas, which is in West Texas.
Okay. Because we could restock like guns in Amarillo, sell the scrap guns we have, right? That aren't needed. The other thing is and I'm just going to put it out there. Look, we're heading up against a lot of people. Maybe we think about buying some dynamite.
This is the first time you've said that where I think it has been a legitimate answer to a problem we are up against.
I was
Thank
going
you.
to say this is not the first
That-
time he said it. It's the extra clause, right? They're like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
You know what? I'm all for the dynamite this time around.
Yeah, now in small batches, it's more or less light it and toss it. But if we get a bundle of it, someone needs to, set it.
You used to do that, didn't you? When before the accident, you used to work at a mine. Am I misremembering that?
No, I never done that. It requires a steady hand. I could, Doc, I wager you'd actually be good at that. But I could
Mm,
do it.
I'm willing to give anything a try.
The thing is, unless we get there and know where to
Uh,
put it, it's kind of a gamble.
Thomas, make me this. I don't know how else to do this. Make me a notice roll.
Yeah. Roll a 2.
Have you
Okay,
always had to
thank you,
go for notes?
Yeah, I don't have any points. It's just whatever.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Very clearly.
Yeah. As I furiously write notes. Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah. So just a thought. It's like I've done a little research. It's about 20-ish bucks for a 7-stick. Is about when you need to start getting fuses and whatnot for it and all that. Otherwise, it's just light it, toss it, and hope for the best. Could you imagine though? We set that in the building or next to the building and just take them all out at once.
I mean, we
Big
do
old
know it's
crew.
going to be quite a lot of them. Whatever's left, basically, right? Whoever's not heading after heading after Sister Winter should be at this
Right. And
gathering.
8 of
They
them damn near killed us.
say there's less than 40 left, which is certainly small enough crew to fit into one building, but definitely more than we can take on without dynamite.
It's an idea.
I think it's a good one.
See, I love it.
As y'all are discussing your restocking plans for Amarillo and strategies that you may undertake in Denison, Roberto approaches the group and just puts a hand up as if to get everyone's attention. So, sounds like you folks are headed out.
Yeah, working on it.
Well, I for one can't thank you enough what you done here in Jefferson. Sounds like we ain't gonna have to deal with these assholes no more. And judging by the explosion this morning, I'd be surprised if we had to deal with that nonsense up at the graveyard anymore either. I just want you to know I'm grateful and gonna get this here in fixed up, and I'll keep the penthouse for y'all, just in case you ever back in town. He just extends a hand.
Yeah, I'll shake that.
Yeah, I'll shake whoever's hand is offered and head back inside. As you all, anything else anybody wants to do before you pack up and head out?
You know, I honestly thought he was going to offer dynamite to me.
Ah.
Now that would have been fucking insane.
You know what we should do either now or on the road is figure out what the hell some of these things we pulled off that tailor are. I got this fucking scary mask that I don't want to put on, but
I mean, I could take a moment and figure out what a couple things are. I've got those smelling salts that let me identify things.
yeah, I got this mask, these scary looking scissors.
That's two things. I got 2 smelling salts. Let's go. Before I do that, I need to check what the effects of exhaustion are in this game.
Yeah.
What is the method of identifying these otherwise? Is just using them?
I have no idea. I don't even know if you need to. Right? But we have a bunch of stuff that's like,
Yeah.
Right.
do they do anything special?
Yeah.
I'll put the mask on now.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? I've read through this a couple times. It does not seem like there is any specific method, right, for identifying these things. The closest I could come up with was the object reading power, right? It is also unclear, like, if you use something, there's nothing that says that you then know how it works or what it does, right? So, for example, if you had a gun that had some magical powers and you fired it, you could make assumptions about what was magical about it, but you wouldn't automatically learn what was magical just by pulling the trigger, right? So, as far as I know, the only way to learn about these objects are object reading, although it now just occurs to me I probably want to look up the power divination as well. Seems like that should have some effect, but
Divination would opens the opportunity, but is more importantly about speaking with a greater entity.
oh yeah, actually, divination is way more complicated, and B, y'all ain't anywhere close to having divination powers anyway. So,
You cut out there. What was that?
y'all ain't close to having. It's a heroic power.
Divination's a seasoned. I have divination.
Yeah, and I've been able to use divination too.
Oh, what was I looking at then?
Maybe there's a different divination, but what I'm looking at is a seasoned. I took it whenever we last leveled up.
Interesting. Maybe there's a version in Deadlands, because at least in the Suede book that I'm looking at, it has it as a heroic power. But that's all right. As of this moment, right, it is the object reading power, which is essentially what the smelling salts do. It's a version of object reading.
I want to use one of the smelling salts on the mask, and then I will offer this. It takes a lot out of you. Someone else will do the other one.
Okay.
And I'll hold that out.
Let's see here. Where is it?
Other people have other things too, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't recall that I'm the only one that has strange objects.
Yeah, I mean, I know there is the.
I have a bracelet.
Yeah, you have a bracelet and you have an unidentified liquid, I believe.
Does anybody have the object reading power or can make a deal and just cast it?
Unfortunately, it is not on my list for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I have been combing whenever I'm dead quiet when we're looking for powers to do things, I'm combing over anything I can do.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's like if we only have 2 ways to check something, then I don't know that my 2 that I'm holding are the ones that necessarily it should be used on. I think it'd be good to know what the hood does because that's head armor, which almost no one has. Although it makes you look like the fucking tailor guy. Right. It has owl eye goggles, which I think help you see in the dark. But the lower face has like a painted on toothy grin, like it's nasty. It's
I
evil
could probably
looking.
pull it off.
I mean, you probably could, right? All I know is that, and it's an infernal device, right? But I think the bracelet might be better than the shears to get, right? Because like anybody could wear the bracelet.
Mhm.
Do we want to do one for the hood, one for the bracelet, or does anybody have another thing that they think might be better use for?
I think you nailed it. Those are the 2 most mysterious things that are potentially dangerous. Did the bracelet have any like interesting marks or anything?
I can read you the description. A thick leather cuff with several interlocking exposed gears. The needle of a small circular gauge sits behind a thick piece of glass. The copper ring around the gauge can be turned. Small prongs on the underside of the cuff adjust slightly when the copper ring around the gauge is turned.
It's a watch.
Okay.
You have discovered wristwatch.
Rich watch.
Okay.
And Maggie, is it that anybody can use the smelling salt things?
Yeah, you just whenever you use it, you get the effects of a success with the raise on the item you're holding, and you take a level of exhaustion.
Is it exhaustion or fatigue?
Fatigue.
Fatigue. Yeah, fatigue. It takes like I think an hour to get rid of fatigue, which I assume if we're on the road in the carriage, could likely go away. And plus, we'll have to make camp at some point anyway.
Okay. Who's doing what here?
I'll use the other one for the Well, do we want to do the mask or the bracelet? The bracelet was the
Mask.
watch. What
Yeah.
was the other thing? The mask.
Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mask
So-
and the bracelet, but you said you only want to do the one.
The
'Cause of the
mask and the
fatigue.
hood, right? Those are the 2.
Well, no, the mask and the hood are the same thing.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So it sounds like the hood and the bracelet
Just-
are what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So,
tailor's hood and the
I'll-
bracelet.
I'll check on the hood.
I can check the bracelet since I'm already carrying.
Okay.
The salts just give you the level, right? There's no test.
There's no roll. You just
Right. There's no roll.
succeed with a success.
It's a success, right? And for the hood, Joan, as you crack this glass vial and the liquid seeps into the cotton and the fumes, start coming off it and you breathe them in, your mind immediately goes back to that underground layer of the tailor, and you can see him crafting this thing and taking a set of owl eye goggles and crafting the hood onto this and crafting this steel plate that has some breathing apparatus behind it and fastening all of these things together. You feel him putting it on his head, walking out to that machine that Thomas destroyed that was spraying mists up into the air and blasting himself in the face with this thing, and feeling no effect. The description should be updated for that. In case it's not, that is the description of...
In the magic items item list.
Yes. And you take 1 level of fatigue.
Does anybody have arcane resistance? The edge?
I do not.
No.
Okay. And Abby, you're doing the bracelet, is that correct?
Tomorrow's power today, I think it's called. The name
Right.
gets cut off.
Tomorrow's power today potentiometer.
Potentiometer fucking rules. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a fun word.
God, that's good.
Oh boy. Hopefully I didn't mess that up too bad. Let's find out. As you crack this thing open, Abby, you find yourself oh, interesting. You find yourself in a familiar, unfamiliar place. You know that this is some mad scientist laboratory, but you've never seen it before. You have no idea whose hands you are looking at as they are putting all of this together. But you feel them wrap it around their wrist and turn this dial and hit an activation switch. And it causes a surge of power to flow through them. And you recognize this as increasing their abilities to use their devices. However, as you stick with this person, and even in this split second, you feel a couple days pass, you feel that this has lingering effects. And I may have completely screwed up the actual item description, but here is the additional part of it. This allows you essentially to borrow tomorrow's PowerPoints.
Cool.
The cost is pretty high, but nice to have in a jam if you need it.
Pretty cool.
And you can delete the smelling salts from your inventory, Joan. I will just underscore the fact that these come in a Smith and Robards labeled box. So if you want more of these things, you can check out either a catalog or the Smith and Robards store.
Is there a QR code?
Friendly, you still want this hood, given that it gives -2 to persuasion?
No.
Franklin,
Also, probably smells weird.
Probably smells weird. Do you want this hood?
Hold on. Time out. Friendly?
Yeah.
You're talking about things smelling weird.
Yeah.
Okay. How's that glove smell?
Only challenging when I don't have it on.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, fine.
Smells fine when I
Yeah,
don't take it off. Or
yeah, he
sniff it.
he covers his hands with botanicals. It's fine.
Essential oils.
Saint, do you want this hood?
Yeah, I'll take it. It get hot as hell out here.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I don't really like the idea of wearing it. I would like it for the armor, but I don't really like the idea of wearing it.
I want my cool hat.
Oh boy, is your hat cooler than mine?
It's an armored hat.
Hmm. This thing's heavy.
Yeah. Got some armor in it.
Yeah, mine do.
Oh shit, I don't know. Hey man, if you want it, you can be two cap kid. Y'all remember that? Y'all thought it was hilarious when I had two hats.
What if you find yourself another scarecrow hat?
I might have to make some decisions.
Is this armored hat heavy or armored hat light?
Light.
Light.
I got a big head, but my head ain't that strong.
Oh, I gotcha. Do you need more to use the heavy version?
I don't know. I just didn't get. I don't think there is even a heavy version.
Yeah.
If there is, I didn't look at it.
Yeah, it's like $80 for 2 armor versus $40 for 1. Hell yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm taking it for sure.
All right, yeah, here you go.
I just got a regular
And
hat.
you're giving Franklin the tailor's hood, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Tailor's hood is in your inventory, Franklin.
Put that motherfucker on.
And we've got several different people who can use the shit out of that. More than half of our party who can use the shit out of that watch.
Yeah, I don't think Abigail's super interested in that.
It sounds like it'd be good for anybody, so I think wherever we put it, it's an investment.
Cody, am incredibly interested in it. Friendly is profoundly disinterested in it. Friendly would fucking would never.
So don't give it to you.
Don't give it to me. Yeah.
Okay.
I the person would love it. Friendly would loathe it.
Okay.
If Abigail really doesn't want it, then I think Joan would put it on.
Sure, here. I think I can send it to you. No, I cannot.
Hold on. Let's
I can
try
edit,
this.
duplicate, or delete. I cannot send it to.
How about now? See if that changed anything.
Edit, duplicate, or delete still.
Okay, I'll just move it over. Just delete it from yours and I will give it to Joan.
Okay.
Should be in your inventory, Joan.
Yes.
Cool. Anything else before you head out to Amarillo?
I think that's it. But when we're in Amarillo, we should see about maybe buying more of them salts and try to get whatever else we need identified.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. So that we can get back on sort of a regular schedule, let's say the following. You head out the late afternoon, early evening of the 12th. Are you guys riding through the night? And I ask because
No,
you
no.
did, you did sleep. You got back to the inn at like 8 a.m. and went to sleep and woke up at 2 and had this gunfight.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go. I think we have to go to bed then because we're full of lead.
Yeah, I think we ride for as long as we can and then
Yeah,
make camp and
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
think we
I
need to
mean,
ride through the night.
no, yeah.
okay. In that case, let me do. Where did it go? Oops.
Good night, warrior cats.
All right. Cool. Yeah, on the first day out, as you're riding out of town, you pass a small church that you missed the first time. You find it interesting. There's a small graveyard there where none of the graves looks like they've been disturbed. There's probably only 10 or 12 graves there. Most of them are unremarkable. One of them does read simply "Do not disturb." As you ride further out and further away, off in the distance, you see a thundering stampede of bison roam by. Evening comes, set up camp. There's nothing particularly interesting. Y'all are free to discuss anything if you would like to. Otherwise, morning comes.
I think Franklin and I have a conversation we want to have, but given the hour, I think
Okay.
it may
Then,
be better suited for beginning of next session.
right. Then let's put a pin and we'll stop our travels right there so that we can pick up that conversation next session.
Okay. Is that cool, Oni? Is that
That's
feel about?
cool because
Okay.
my
Cool.
head hurt.
Cool. Fantastic. Great job, everybody. Before you can beat me to the punch, Oni, advancement. Well done.